welcome back to Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along. And this week, because of the men's international break, you've only got one dose of Arsenal this week, and that is the Arsenal women, obviously. And it's an away day. It's a way to bounce back. It's the only. Ironically, the Dutch Arsenal was last week for the final. This is the only game before the final, and we've got the final next week in the Continental League Cup at Watchalong. Again, which we'll be covering here on the channel as a double whammy one stream, but it looks good because the timings and all that. But it is what it is. This is it. This is the only game to use to bounce back from last week's disaster and go into next week's final with some positive vibes, confidence, you name it. And we're away to Aston Villa at Villa Park, which this season isn't a bad thing because, it's, as we said a few weeks ago in the finals, the Continental Cup, Villa haven't been what they were last year. They've massively dropped off performance-wise and standards, and we bore the fruits of that last time out in the Continental Cup when we beat 4-0. 4-0? Yeah, 4-0. 5, 6, 7. We actually did take our foot to gas in the second half. Still getting a hat-trick and all that, and I will show you the teams in a second. But yeah, this will be nice. It should be a comfortable win. Is that Villa Park? This fixture is always at Villa Park, by the way. For whatever reason, Aston Villa side and Arsenal's in town. It's been the big guns out in terms of Villa Park, and we bring our fan base one way or the other, in terms of today especially. And yeah, no messing about. Stefan's in the chat. Got Cafe, got use. Yes, I'm going to try and put yes. I'm going to try and pronounce that in a moment until I get to know you a bit more, because obviously I don't want to offend you or nothing. But another goon in the chat, and we've got Alex and Catherine as well. But here is tonight's team. Zinsberger is up, even though she made her errors last week, has somehow kept her place in goal. Somehow. Even though Sabrina D'Angelo has been back since before last week's game, and has had more time on the training pitch with the team this week especially. But for some reason, Zinsberger keeps her place in goal, even though, in my opinion, especially with her first goal, that's on her, and that then led to the debacle of what we saw last week. But it is what it is. Got Emily Fox back in the starting 11, which is good to see. Lotta Weaver-Moy, Leah Williamson, and I'm looking now, Kate McCabe will be playing left back. And then you've got also Kim Little, Pilova, and Frida Marnham as the midfield trio. Then we've got Chloe LaCase starting alongside Beth Mead and Russo. So it looks like either Chloe or Beth will be playing that position in terms of their normal position anyway, because they're both playing the right hand side, basically, right wing. No Caitlin Ford starting, but she is on the bench, as you can see. We've got, obviously, D'Angelo is on the bench, as I mentioned. We've got Williams on the bench as well, Steph Catley, Laura Ritvar, who has been out since the second leg at the Emirates last year in the semi-finals of the Champions League with an ACL injury. She's making a long-awaited return to the matchday squad today. I don't see her. Even if we win this company 4-5, I don't see her coming on even for a cameo. To be honest, no. Yeah, I don't know. But it's confidence boosting in the sense of she's there, that she's close now. She's getting there. Return is imminent. Got Condena on the bench as well, Reed, Cooney Cross, Caitlin Ford, and Stina Black-Stenius. Now, obviously, everyone knows I've already mentioned it with Zinsberger. I mean, someone else mentioned it as well in the chat about Zinsberger. It should be stuck for me. It should be Sabrina instead, D'Angelo. Personally, in the midfield, I know she's our captain at the moment. She is our captain, sorry. But I would have liked to see Cooney Cross get a start today, personally. Either for Kim or Palova, but Palova's done nothing well, apart from last week, the whole performance last week, the whole team was a poor one. So, but I would like to have seen Cooney Cross get a start today after last week's debacle from the initial starting 11. Kate Ford, I don't know. It's on the bench. I don't know why she's been dropped. I mean, for a form recently hasn't been brilliant, but then there's others like I mentioned already, Zinsberger. this year in general, 3 months into the year, and our form was abysmal. The mistakes that she's made have led to us losing games, i.e. West Ham, and then she's consistently picked no matter what, apparently all of a sudden. And people wonder why I have my doubts on Jonas going forward, long term. Anyway, he's popping to the chat quickly. Got obviously Alex, I mentioned already. Catherine's in there. A lot of our new faces as well. Again, yes. So, for now, until I get used to it, I'm going to say yes. And then once I've learned how to pronounce your name properly, because I don't want to offend anyone, and this, that, and the other. Stefan's in the chat says hello. Villa Park shithole. Apparently, come on to Stefan. These are the thoughts of Stefan and Stefan alone. I digress. Hope everyone's good. Yes, I'm good. I hope you're good as well. No, it's this weekend as well for yourself. Because it's international palaver. Yeah, Catherine agrees. Sub should have started. But I take Lacasse and Fox in the starting 11 as well. Yeah, positives and all that. Also, I will say the reason why we're starting later than what initially was meant to be planned, by now we should have been literally deep into the first half. But about 5:30 in the UK this afternoon, Arsenal put out a message via obviously their social medias, their Twitters and all that the kickoff had been delayed because of traffic basically between London and Aston Villa Midlands, and it meant that obviously they weren't going to get there on time. And obviously fans are having issues as well getting there with the same issue basically. It then turns out there has been an accident along the way on the motorway, somewhere along the lines. And just want to say, on that side of things, I hope everyone is safe in that accident. It does get out safe and sound and makes a full recovery. And nothing too serious is happening with that side of things. But yeah, so instead of kicking off at 7:15, it's a 7:30 kickoff. Hence why we're starting a bit later than what was initially scheduled. So I'll explain that one as well before I forget. Matthew's in the chat says, hello people, let's see if the ladies are up for it. Well, no excuse, it's the only game, there's no excuse today. There's no excuse. Aston Villa, as I say, they haven't been, they're not the same Aston Villa from last year. This would be a foregone conclusion. Literally 4 or 5 you're looking at, should be. You never know. Ange in the chat as well, hello Ange, how you doing? Been a while. Russ pops in says, if we lose today, it's time to go. If you know. Russ, I think me and you are on the same wavelength in terms of our mindset towards Jonas. To be honest, and yeah, I understand other people have that fear factor of what could we bring in, and we could bring someone else in that's worse and this, that, and the other, but we can't hang on to someone just for the sake of the possibility, the sheer slim possibility that us could screw things up even more. What time was the original kickoff time? The original kickoff time was 6:45 p.m. UK time. But as I say, at 5:30, it was clear that from their point of view, they weren't going to get to the Emirates, the Villa Park on time. Sorry. And to be honest, they only just got there. They only arrived like an hour ago at Villa Park, so they were spot on. Really, they would not have got there on time. The time they actually got there, they got there, dressing room, got changed, and out. So they had to, they've done the right thing in that sense. At least it's more of a heads up than last week. It's not a kit situation like last week. Emerson says, evening. Hello, Emerson. How you doing as well? Hope you're keeping well. and ask why did I go up on it? I don't know. Honestly, I'll say this in the group. Well, you know, I was saying this in the group chat earlier. Why did they not? Why did I not travel up yesterday, last night, stay in a local hotel, go from the hotel to not the vendor, but to said football ground, do the match, and then come back to the hotel, stay, and then come back tomorrow morning. Because we ain't got midweek game. This is our only game until next Sunday's final. Which ironically, by the way, Easter Sunday at Molineux. So you'd think, and again, Midlands. So you think that one, they're going to actually make the effort and go up the night before because it's a cup final. Why are you treating that different? If that's the case, if they do that, why they treat it different apart from Easter Sunday? Because Easter Sunday's going to be an absolute pain in the ass. If you're going to leave it on the day itself, you're risking it again because it's Easter Sunday. It'd be manic on the motorways. Right. Before we settle down and all that, I've got 16 minutes before kick-off. Let's get the betting open as well. I'll set it bear in a second. I'll try to think what to do. There we go. I've got to open it first. Don't put any bets on it until I say to put bets on, by the way. I'm not having that kerfuffle again. Right. We're going to do that. Yes. Okay. Maybe time on so. Yes, allow. Come on. While that's doing that, we're going to go to here. We're going to put the volume down on this monitor properly because, yeah, I don't think it's in trouble with old YouTube and all that malarkey. Right. There we go. That's that on as well. Right, Cloudbot. Get the betting page. Come on. Then we're going to close. Get rid of that one. Delete that. Right. Right. So I was just literally put the game on my monitor and other monitor, and I'm just seeing who the Punditry duo is like. Every time we turn the sky on, you see it every time, be it the women's football, former Man City and Everton defender, fucking Izzy Christensen, who is crap. It sounds harsh as it is, but she's not good at her job. I know she's just early trying to figure out what to do, but between that and being co-commentator, Jesus, doesn't do well. Doesn't boast the confidence in people when they see oh, okay, sort of, yeah. Right, we're going to go from back to front. So we're going to pop the names in. We'll do that. Put this fucking one-handed. Even longer. Guys, get your comments in this chat as well. Get your scores in the chat. Who do you think is going to be our standout player? Our first main goal scorer? Or who do you think is always a hat trick today, like we saw with Steen in the last time we played in the Cup? Williamson. Also, just to give you a heads up as well, we are having a special guest pop on later on in the stream, making a special, unexpected but very special appearance. Not giving away who it is and this that and the other. You have to wait and see. But as I say, very unexpected on their part. Put it that way. Yeah. This week, this will be easier. Lotto. quicker and easier. Something moving more to find that out. One person won't be able to go actually is Alex Scott. She's in the States with her other half on a date night. So we don't buy social medias just up in the last hour or so. You'd think she would have made the effort herself, but okay. Is what it is. The irony is she's actually wearing something actually decent in terms of not revealing too much, leaving a lot to the imagination, to put it that way. He's not doing what he does at the awards and all that. He has turned up bears all, so we say. Well, so we've got that over there. We've got a little have. Good morning. Next. Almost misspelled his name quite loud. Needle. He didn't want to handle when I'm bloody. That's opposed to each other. It's like, no. You. The case. And lastly, last person put in the list. So, obviously, this will change as subs are made as well that day. That's all 10. There we go. There you go. Bet is now open. But what do I say? Don't do the bets until I say betting is open. And if someone always does it before it's open, and they wonder why the bets don't go on, they've got to do it again. Not naming no names, I know who they are. Jeez. Oh, got Miss Manina in the chat as well. Still recovering from surgery. Yep. Another reason, Manina, if you're still in the chat, another reason why I have very big doubts on Jonas as a manager with this club going forward after this season, because, as I said last week, who in their right mind goes, the player's injured, he's had a setback, so he needs surgery ASAP to get back in the team ASAP, so he doesn't miss more of the season. I know we'll delay that surgery till after the international break. Knowing that she needs the surgery, these are 2 weeks before the international break. We won't have that. We'll delay it and let her have the option of let her go and play for her country and making the situation impossibly worse. And then have the surgery as they get back. So now she's breaking her neck to make the match day score. There's no way Viv starts next week now. So there's a high chance, in my opinion, we won't see Viv next week in the final. And all because of Jonas as the manager and the rest of the team behind him not growing a pair and going, no, sorry, Viv, it has to be done now, when the situation arose in the first place. It's an absolute joke, if I'm being honest, Benita. An absolute joke. Got Tommy in the chat as well. Oh, dear. You got to laugh. You don't laugh, you cry. That'd be a book for I mean, if you want to come on, you can, but you need to tell me. And I said, just WhatsApp me and I send you the link over or whatever. Catherine, we said this last week, he bit us on the arse. We said all this McKay bangers, Leah headers, and Nessie brace and all that, or hat trick. Obviously, not Nessie, that's last week, Stina. It come up and bit us on the arse. No, it's not Rhea Ripley. You have to wait and see. That's a mistake. Jesus Christ. And Mr. Joe Pot. Jesus Christ. Nina's going for 3-1. Women, ladies win for the girls. No, I don't see us. If this is the last season, I can see where you're coming from in terms of Villa scoring and all that, giving problems. I can't see him scoring. I know we're not exactly putting up trees defensively recently, but going by the semi-final performance as well, more than a couple of weeks back, I just can't see where they cause us issues. Mike, I just can't see where they're causing us issues in this game, even though it's at Villa Park today. I do reckon though we'll win. I think we'll win this for at least 4-0 minimum. Bare minimum is 4-0, in my opinion. Avant is brewing. It's brewing, and the game hasn't kicked off yet. Blame Jonas. Blame him. Pisses me off. I'm sorry, he just pisses me off recently. It's more so recently he's been pissing me off this season. But his moments last season was pissing me off up to the final last year. And he sort of somehow from that final turned it around onwards. He's sort of done that and he's gone reverted back. And it's just really so aggravating. Voicestone Marshall's in the chat says Arsenal always do well at Villa Park. He's going for a 3-0 win. That's fair enough. We do. We have actually got a really good record at Villa Park. I remember it's not last year, the year before. Wasn't it last year? I'm trying to think because of kits and all that. The year, not last season. The season before, the year we finished a point off the title in the end. Kate McKay banger from 40 odd yards at the most acute, weirdest angle as well in the sherbet lemon kit, for example. Absolutely rinsed the life out of them. Let's see what sort of turnout we get from the Villa Park though, because obviously it's never full for it. Obviously, you'll get a few of the locals there, obviously supporting the girls and all that. But it's going to be yet again majority Arsenal, as you would expect. I mean, it's saying something. They've got a fucking DJ. And they're doing the fucking night show and all that before kickoff. Hopefully today, nothing to do with socks this week. Nothing to do with the uniforms this week. Jesus Christ! I think I'd lose my. If I did that again, second week in a row, I'd lose my fucking mind. Well, there we go. Russ and Catherine survived the heist. Tom didn't. Makes a change. Sorry, Tom. By the way, your betting is still open. Get your bets in. Use the coins. As they come in, Nina, you've got another have a look in a second. And let's see, teams are coming out now as we speak. Rachel Daly at Aston Villa, Kim Little, our girls. Come on, no messing about, please. I know there's been a delay, but no messing about, please, please, please. And the bet is literally the first bet of the day is who will score first in terms of it's only open to Arsenal players. So, and it's the outfield players. I'm not fucking putting manual on there. Jesus Christ. You've got your choice of exclamation mark bet, Fox, and the amount you want to bet on it in terms of what coins you have. Do check what coins you have by putting exclamation mark points as well. And it'll tell you how much points you've got. So you've got Fox, you've got Williamson, Lotta with Moy, McCabe, Little, Palova, Freedom Arnhem, Beth Mead, Lacasse, or Russo. Give me 28 on Rachel Day. See, as I'm saying that, Streamlabs giving you another reminder. Get your bets in, because you never know in this game. The games could come, the goal could come quick. Stephanie, if you want to put a bet on Mead, you need to put obviously Beth Mead there. You need to put it back in, but instead of putting Beth, it's Mead in block capitals. And then obviously the system will recognise that, and your bet will then be on. And if you are new to the channel as well, do subscribe, do smash that like button, and do help spread the word about the channel as well and what we're doing over here. We massively appreciated. No, oh my god. Oh dear. Mine, are you going to buy at home? I've applied in the ballot. I applied in the ballot. We was meant to be told on Thursday. Nothing came, and then got told we're not going to get told now until Tuesday. I think it is Monday, either tomorrow or Tuesday. We find out if we're successful or not in the ballot. So I've applied. I've got to wait. I don't know yet. Honestly, I can't commit. If they hadn't messed up, what have they done on Thursday? I would be able to say yay or nay by now. But no, they messed up somewhere along the line, and yeah. Royston says, decent looking crowd at Villa Park. Another record attendance to see Arsenal, I think. Obviously, it's always, as I say, you obviously go to locals, a few of the locals there, but the majority is Arsenal fans, up and down from London and around the country, and live in the area that I know of. Oh, the ballot tickets general sale. No, but ballot, literally, as of the summer, it's obviously from the start of the season onwards, for this season we're in now, Arsenal have implemented what was initially it was first come first served basis, and then they decided in their infinite wisdom, because of ticket touts and all that they would crack down on it and nullify it by introducing a ballot system along with a digital ticketing system. And half of it is right in terms of digital ticketing and all that, and not being able to screen share and all that with tickets. So that nullifies that. But the ballot is just bullshit. A bullshit excuse. You got to now apply and hope that you get picked out of a hat for every game. And what's more BS is the current setup. I'll get the scoreboard up now. 1 second. Is in terms of if Arsenal were to get the Champions League final now this season, if it worked, because it's at Wembley, obviously. If he were to get to the Champions League final, apart from the season ticket holders who obviously could have gone to all the home games, so they'll be given the opportunity to get a ticket for the final, which is at Wembley, so they'll grab them off because it's at Wembley, obviously. So Liam will be there like a fucking shooting a cat, basically. Liam will be there. Basically the member side of things, you're fucked. As a member now, because it's now like you can't. We haven't got there's no guarantee you can get to every game because it's literally at random. You could apply for every game and not be picked. Also, you could apply for every game and get like 4 or 5 if you're lucky. But the thing they've got in place for cup finals now, it only benefits season ticket holders. After that, the members are being screwed over. Basically, they're not getting that opportunity. They need to look into either scrapping the ballot and go down a different route, or figure out what another new system, another new system for cup final, rewarding your members and your season ticket holders at the same time with cup finals, be it Champions League final, FA Cup final, League Cup final, for example. A better, fairer system, basically, that benefits everyone, not just an individual group, because that causes this causes so much ag in the meantime. In terms of Royston's question, I don't know, because again, the Premier League wise is hit and miss when they do it nowadays. In terms of, it's not every game anymore. It's literally hand-picked match days where they do it once every blue moon, whatever. For some reason, no, sadly not. Oh dear. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not. The annoying thing is this new, because it used to be the old cup finals setup used to be rewarding away fans, season ticket holders per se, but away fans more so than anything. There's away fans first, and then what points the games have gone to away from this, that, and the other. Away games first, away fans first, and then from that, your season ticket holders, etc., etc. And then since COVID, they've then decided in the last, this new setup has now been implemented since last season, going into last season, sorry, where it's basically rewarding home fans, which last season wasn't a problem in terms of last season, because obviously it wasn't the ballot system last year. And if you went to every home game as a member, you'd have a chance, if Arsenal got to a final last year, of applying for or getting yourself a ticket for the final, be it FA Cup, Champions League, whether that, or Europa League last year, Europa League final, FA Cup final, or League Cup final last year. But the system now, because I've put this ballot system in place, doesn't. The only beneficiaries of this system now are season ticket holders, because they state you have to have 100% home record rate for that season of the final. So this, as I say, this season, if Arsenal get to a Champions League final, not one member, be it a red member, junior gunner, I think now platinum, silver, platinum, or gold, whatever it was, or myself, a red disabled member, have that luxury of going to every game now, because this ballot system takes it away from us. Because it's a once in the blue moon chance now. Your name gets picked out, whereas it was before a first come first serve. Which I think, being honest, they should go back. They should have kept that. The issue wasn't first come first serve. The system itself, it was Ticketmaster as norms and everything up. Didn't know how to run a system properly on a first come first serve basis, and you did touts. But you address the touts. Technically, you've addressed the touts situation in terms of the digital ticketing side of things, and making sure the tickets are no longer accessible via screenshots. They've got to be on your member's personal device, basically. So if you kind of addressed it there, you didn't have to do the ballot system. That was just a BS excuse to integrate that in, and that is just not working for anyone. It's absolute BS at the end of the day. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, the game has to get underway. We are 6.5 minutes into this game, 0-0. As you would expect, Arsenal are having the majority of the ball. We've had a few chances through on goal, but just hit them wide or at the goalkeeper, basically. Ticketmaster have turned into, yeah, exactly. There's that as well, yeah. I just hope because throughout the season as well, this new banner as well. The Arsenal throughout the season have been tweaking it as well based on feedback they're getting. They are tweaking it. It's still not pleasing anyone at all. By no means is it pleasing anyone. And I just hope with Vinay pissing off in the summer, I think Richard Garlick's taking over his position in the summer now. That's been confirmed. Whoever it was that brought this, can't remember her name. Maybe that woman is that has this role at the club that decided to bring it. Used to work at Royal Ascot, and brought up the idea of a fucking ballot system, gets beamed off in the summer, and Arsenal work on it, and with that, Arsenal work on it. Even if it's another season, we have to suck up another season ballot wise, but use that season to then go beyond the things, work on a new system, a better system that's less controversial than this, because this is massively controversial. Every week we're seeing it, week in, week out. I mean, on a first come, first served basis, with the previous setup, you was able to book tickets for multiple games in bulk 2 months for home games wise, at bare minimum 2 months in advance. With this ballot system, we're not being able to do that. It's literally what you do it once in the blue. It's like one game at a time sort of thing. Even throughout the season, it's so hard to keep. You don't get emails either. You used to get emails when the windows are due to open under the old system. Under this system, we don't get no fan gets an email saying, "Oh, by the way, just so you know, this X, Y, and Z." In terms of, in terms of the upcoming dates for when ballots open for this game and that game. It's an absolute joke. Ironically, have made it easier now. Technically, it's easier now to get tickets for the away game than it is for a home game. Make that one make sense. Away games are like gold dust. To put it in perspective, away game tickets are like gold dust. But now it's now in a situation where away game tickets are easier to try and get hold of than a home game. As a member. Got Sparks in the chat. Hello, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Hopefully you have a better game than we did last week anyway. Personally, I think there should be a point system for members too. It's got to be better than what any system's got to be better than this ballot. The ballot just benefits no one, really. Especially, as I say, especially with the old setup they've got for cup finals. If Arsenal were to get to an FA Cup final, League Cup final, or if Arsenal get to the Champions League final this year at Wembley, the system they've now got in place that they've implemented since the start of last season now only benefits people like Liam, as season ticket holders that can go to every home game because they obviously pay for it as a season ticket holder. Whereas as a member now, we don't have that luxury of saying we can go to every game because we can't, because you took that luxury away from us for whatever reason. Only season ticket holders who have additional memberships are alerted by email. That's not helping it. That's not helping this. That doesn't help the club's cause in trying to push on with this ballot system where they're just preferencing season ticket holders that have membership. Sorry, that's not helping their cause whatsoever. Because as I say, it's literally hit and miss. If you're lucky enough to be in the know or be on it and aware of when ballots are opening for X game, X, Y, and Z for X, Y, and Z games, then fantastic. If you're not, you miss out. You used to have to go to 3 games in a season, but now they took it away. I think you got to go. It's now the new thing is now that as of last season, going into last season, sorry, for guaranteed for guaranteed access to try and get tickets for cup final, be it FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, etc., wherever these finals may be, you have to have the thing is now you've got to go to every. Even as a member, it's still on the site as well. You can look it up later. You have to go to every home game for guaranteed access to try and get a ticket. As a member now, unless you're a season ticket holder, that luxury's gone. As a sole member, you're screwed basically on this new system. So either they fuck off the ballot system and bring in a better, fairer system for all. That how can I put it? It's first come first. So it needs to go first and foremost. It needs to go to a first come first served basis, like it was before, but implementing what you mentioned before about the point system as well. Implementing that as well so it's updated to the new going forward. Not so similar to the old system. That makes sense. Or they have to change the rules around the cup final system again, which they've only just done. So, yeah. You've got Brownie in the chat as well. So all right, Ryan, and the people in the chat. How you doing, Brownie? Again, no Cardiff for you this weekend. So, but again, Wales are playing for the in the playoffs, aren't they? For the last spots, the Euros and all that. And obviously you're in the final against Poland you've got. So good luck on that one with Lewandowski and all that. Are you at home or away for that, by the way? Out of interest, Kim Little. Not much. Again, not had much to say about this game. Really. Again, we're having possession. We're having the possession. As I mentioned before, we're having the possession. We're doing nothing with it. And then we do get shots off. It's soft shots like that from Kim, or it's massively wide of the far post. Confidence. You can tell the confidence isn't there with the girls yet. After last week's debacle. It's going the same in this game about timing, but at least they have the kit this time. Yeah, at least they turn up the right kit this time. Yeah, 14 out of 19. Even that, it's unrealistic now with this ballot system. I think that's the minimum, isn't it? I believe that's a bare minimum they would accept down the line once they've got the first round dealt with in terms of all 19 affair. I think the bare minimum, is 14 out of 19. But again, that's unrealistic with the ballot system because you can apply for every game and still not make 14 names in the league. It's an absolute. It's got to be looked at again in the summer. And if it's a case of we have to suck it up for if we have to suck up the ballot system in general for one more season, so be it. And if it gives them a year to figure out a better, fairer system all round, so be it. But there's got to be better systems than this one. There's got to be. Stefan says, I think it's fair enough if you go to every match. Then after that first come first served, it should maybe even that look into doing something like that. Like season ticket holders get first refusal in terms of because obviously they can go to all 19 obviously of their own choosing. Basically, they did go to all 19. They've got that option of after the final you get first dibs on tickets, and after that's been closed, there's a window of 24 hours. Once that's closed off, it's done and dusted. And then after that, for about 2 days later, reopen the ticketing office for members only of all levels, And like you say, first come, first serve. Literally, you've got to be on it, be it either online or on the phone. You've got to be on it. Bang. First come, first serve. Once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe that's a system. Maybe that's a way to do it. Maybe, and which then allows them to then justify keeping the ballot system as it is. Bonus says, I'm tired. I got you in the background. I don't know if that's a compliment or backhanded insult. I don't know. To change the rules again. Oh, even in 14 is not, as a member, isn't realistic enough anymore. It would have been last year's side before the ballot system, but the ballot, yeah, just fucks everything. Ticketmaster and kiss my ass. Royston need to increase the capacity limits to 80,000. I hear this and I get it in one sense, but I don't know how they. I don't know because of how it's been done in terms of the Emirates itself has been built in the first place. There's very limited in terms of lower tiers wise. It's very limited where you can add seats in the lower tier that can increase the capacity. And if you're looking to close stands off, you can't. Obviously, you'll get permission from the councils and all that, but even if they try to do it, if they try to do it like the day after season ends and then try and get it all done in the summer, how are they closing off an entire stadium and the area surrounding it and adding them to 20,000? And where they added them 20,000 seats, I don't know at the moment because, as I say, the layout doesn't allow for that. They didn't really. It wasn't really thought through in that sense of at some point we might want to increase it capacity wise. Oh, Beth, go on, Beth, go on. Fucking Blast Block FC again. Sake. And somehow they got a free kick, of course they did. And Beth's trying to tell them, like, if you got open, if someone actually got open, I would have passed you, but no one's moving. You're all standing fucking stagnant bastards. So I had to do what I had to do there. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I just don't know. I don't know exactly where they put them, where they find where they can put them seats. Basically, that makes sense because of the layout of the Emirates in general, and considering they've only just in the last 18 months refurbed the stadium in terms of obviously the artwork outside the stadium, the two big screens inside the stadium, they're brand new, put in the last 18 months. They're hardly likely going to be happy to take the screens back down, take them out, look around, adding capacity around them areas, and then lift the roof a bit to put the screens back in and all that. I don't know, but they sort of thought of this when they were designing it and all that. But it was like, oh, it is what it is. But yeah. Because even though there's space even though as you can tell when you watch the games at home and all that, there is spaces behind a load of space, but so you're so far away from the front row, the lower tier to the pitch, technically. Not as far as Wembley, but still. They could have. It wouldn't work now because of how they've done it. They'd have to literally. I don't know, but there's no way it'd actually work because it's not that slope. But it's the spaces behind both the clock end and the North Bank goals where you could have put seats there as well and have it us on top of the pitch sort of thing. But it's low, it'll be low, so they'd have to raise up that ground, go on that ground where that area is to be level with the pitch, raise up the ground, but also take the lower tier out, and it's too much messy work, I think. But it's down to them. that's how you keep your season ticket. Has to be looked at for sure. Yeah. Hawkins in the chat as well. Pick up yourself. Villissington won't be holding the Arsenal players' hands and wrists. Yep, that's about right. There's no way they would allow us to do it. That stadium can add a third to it very easily, but that's on them. That's not for me to sort of think about now and go, well, let's da. It probably could. Technically, they could, or technically they could do that still, but also either side, either North Bank or the Clocken, or both, knock out, eradicate the fucking club level bullshit thing, and do just one massive, at different times, obviously, one massive stand basically. That would add massive capacity in atmospheres. That atmosphere would be mad. And you can still do on the West and East stands, respectively, the third tier situation as well. But that's years. That's not an overnight thing either. That's years of planning. And because of where the Emersons are located as well, technically, all around the stadium wise, there wouldn't be an issue of in terms of scaffolding and all that. In terms, they'd have to close it off while they're doing it individually, like close it off to the public while they're doing it on the outside and all that. But it wouldn't be an issue of scaffolding and this, that, and the other, like you hear about Old Trafford and that one of their stands backing onto a train track and all that. There would be the space to actually get the workers on the site and get cracking basically, and not be a nuisance, if you will. That's why it's built like that. Council and the political council are massive pain in the asses, because basically when they're looking to refurb the stadium before this recent artwork went up, the idea was from the club initially to have the digital screens on the outside as well as the artwork, but on where the glass and all that is, to have that looked at and reconfigured and put digital screens on and all that. So, like you see, all these modern, newer stadiums and even some of the older stadiums that have put that in themselves, for us to do it ourselves. And the council came back and went, no, can't do that because the lighting of the screenings, the digital screens would upset the locals basically, keep them awake all night. Even though we're in the 21st century and this was back in 2022, and you could quite easily have it set up on an energy saving setup where, and on a timer where at certain times of night is on a dimmer. If anything, it's either on a dimmer or it's off. It comes on again at a set time in the morning, all the way through to a set time at night, and it's off. So it wouldn't be that issue. But no, Council knows best. Companies start making money first. We start winning things. In terms of league and Champions Leagues and all that going forward. You never know. When they start, obviously it's consistent as well in terms of winning, not just one-off wins here and there. Money starts rolling in. You never know. I'm not liking this rumoured home kit, by the way. I'm still not liking it. And I've seen images today online doing the rounds. It's blurred, but it's images from people taking photos, I'm assuming from stores abroad or wherever, of some of the shirts in stores already and abroad, whatever. I don't know if it's true or not, but it just looks crap. At least get some character. Some of these new stadiums are so generic. That would be nice, but a bit like Liverpool just did, yeah. I mean, if all that, then that's been that since with all the issues that fans have with the current owners at Liverpool. They've plugged loads of money into that stadium, but every stand they've addressed is been address one first, take a year off, another one, year off, another one, and it's been over time basically. It hasn't been like all one thing. That's what I'm trying to say before about us. If we were to go down that route at some point, it's going to be a slow, gradual thing of one stand will be addressed, and then once that's done and completed, the next part of the project will be what stand to pick next, and then get that, and then get all the way around until it's all done. It won't be an overnight thing. Come on, oh, for fuck's sake! These girls are saying something about this game. Nearly half hour in, and I'm talking about ballot systems and bloody stadium capacities more than the game itself. Stefan says it could be worse. Apparently, there's so many problems at that place. It's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I've got a header there. Russo, good header, but straight to the goalkeeper. Would have been a good assist from Beth as well. Also, this is our second choice goalkeeper. The second choice goalkeeper, by the way, that we put forward past with Stina starting up top, along with Russo and the right. That's on the left hand side, or whatever it was the other day in the Conti Cup semi-final. Sorry. And then we know our weaknesses. This keeps weaknesses and needs to know how to expose her and and put the ball past her and all that in her defence. But for some reason tonight we're not doing that tonight. We're saying no, we'll just take it easy. We're at a tight race anyway. Why do we bother? Cup final next week, girls. Oh yeah. But yeah, in terms of old toilet, as you put it to the fan, there's so many issues. I was there, I think 10, 11 years ago. It is an absolute shithole. Unbelievable proportions. Literal scaffolding. Where you upstairs leading to, you have to go upstairs up to the upper tiers and all that. It's scaffolding. It's literally what the fuck. And it stinks. It stunk to high hell of God knows what, basically, back then. And that was before recent. That's 11 years ago. Now you fast forward 10, 11 years. There's fucking health hygiene problems in terms of toilet facilities. The stadium's falling apart from the seams, from the roof to the sides, and this, that, and the other. And the food hygiene is on the fucking floor. They're not even getting 1-star ratings, for fuck's sake, from food hygiene from the local authorities, for fuck's sake. It is a complete shithole. It is. They don't spend anything, no. They all get permission, we wouldn't. Yeah. They are parking the bus. Yeah, of course because they're not what they were last year, Villa. This game is pony. It's not boding well, is it? But as I was saying about Villa, of course, I knew they were going to do this in terms of just sit back and try and defend for their lives with some respect, because this season as a whole for them, compared to last year, is an absolute disaster for them, really. The fall off from going, what was it, 5th last year to I think they're still battling for survival, I believe. So I just see this. I've just got the phone. I've just seen a notification from Sky about Harry Maguire and Kyle Walker. Of course they did. Of course, Kyle Walker's withdrawn, dickhead. Played 15. Didn't play him 15 minutes for his country. He went, I have a hamstring issue, and now he's pulled out apparently. Sky Sports notification 7 minutes ago. Harry Maguire and Kyle Walker withdraw from England squad. And you'll have certain Arsenal fans going, "Yay, Walker's injured! Ooh, yeah!" Not thinking, using their brains, going, "It's a fucking trap." They're going to try and lull you into a false sense of security, and then come match day, oh, there's Kyle Walker, oh, there's De Bruyne, oh, there's Haaland. Well, the 7th in the league, they're 19, but still, it's not been the best season. When their goal difference is -11, they've lost 9 games at 16 this season. They've won 6, Aston Villa, this season, and drawn 1. But it's just, but it's always going to be the case, and we're just the thing is they did this. This is what they were doing against us at Bournemouth Wood a couple of weeks ago. But straight from the off, we clocked it. We worked at it, and by half time it was 4-0 at half time, and we were cruising. It was just completely dominating the bastards. Whereas tonight we're just going. They're doing the same thing tactically, but we as a team are just going, what do we do? How do we break this team down again? And it's just so frustrating to watch in that sense. Saying I've got a corner, let's see if we can do something from this corner. Oh, no. Didn't get to Lotta in time. She mistimed her jump and the keeper gets there. And, yeah. Oh, got another guest. This is very unexpected as well. There's an unexpected guest coming still, but this is very unexpected. I didn't know this was coming. I didn't know at all. It just popped up. I let him, when that person sets themselves up, I'll let them bring themselves in. Make sure he's all ready.
Hello. Oh man.
I have company. Yay.
Yay. Yeah. Oh my.
I've just seen Sparks' comments, so I'm assuming it's 1-0 winner. Sounds like our game today, this does. Cup final next week, though. I'm just sitting, here we go. They're going to attack now. Here we go. Take your time. What is this defending so far that I'm seeing? Everyone's saying hi in the chat, by the way. Whilst I'm watching this unfold.
Hello, everybody in the chat. I didn't even get a chance to say hello to everybody. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? All of a sudden, I come on and bang, basically the dagger. The gut punch, everything.
Oh my god! Defense was crap. Don't get me wrong, but Zinsberger. I mean, you have hands, Manu. Use them. It's an amazing thing. You can dive as well,
Oh my god! You see how far off she is when she sticks her leg out? It's like not like she didn't want to move her body at all. So
we've given her a new contract as well. But how many times we've Gary, how many times have we said
hello
that
to Stefan, hello Catherine, hello, and Alex is like the Gary curse. I just come on.
Yeah. But how many times have we seen that from Manu this season? Just he sticks a leg out and hopes for the best. Forgets you.
I was watching. I don't know if you like the I think it was the shot attempt from Beth Mead on the right hand side where it looked like it was a pass when in reality I wanted her to shoot.
Yeah.
It didn't look like a shot to me.
No.
And it just pushed whatever 2 feet wide of the post there, and I'm like, take a shot, please. One shot on target, man. Come on.
This is what I was before you came on. I was just saying to people in the chat, like, Villa are doing the same thing they did against us in the Conti Cup, and we worked them out straight away on the night. What has Jonas said to him in the 6-hour wait in the traffic, by the way, or how long it was, that they're doing the complete opposite? They're allowing Villa to get away with this tactic again.
Yeah. Yeah, this is And every touch in the attacking third is like a terrible touch.
I don't want to do the cup final next week. You want to take over next week, Gary?
I was just telling Ray I might be away, so I might get to miss all the fireworks. Like I might not even do a show. I don't know yet. That's up in the air a little bit. But wow, are you going to the game?
No. Hell no. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do the final next week. This rate, that's not it. We've lost to Chelsea. We're going to lose to Chelsea again next week by this rate. We're losing to Villa. I'll just focus. We'll just focus on the men next week.
Yeah, this is like I said, I think he's hurt all the progress he made with some of the players from last year, and because he wanted to get back the injured players, and it's killed whatever kind of flow he had with this team. I mean, you expect them to get better, but they've regressed. I mean, like you're waiting for Leo Williams to come back. Our defense will be stronger, and our defense has been everything but.
Yeah.
Oh,
for God's sake! I've just seen them on and block. Well, it's a lofted shot from her either way, but still.
Wow.
Well, the cup final's next week, Greenie. So I think he survives till next week at the very least. Even then, I think if we get obliterated, it'll be, oh, well. Worries us.
Oh, my gosh. Wow, this is just...
Oh, did I close betting? Well, no, I haven't, because our Arsenal plane didn't score, so the bet is still open. Betting is still open, don't worry. When Arsenal score a goal, then it'll be closed. If they score a goal, we've got to have a fucking shot on target first.
The thing is, it's like Arsenal's like waiting for. It seems to almost be like waiting for them to do something, as opposed to no, you don't. No, just you don't. They're not gonna. They want. Every time you hesitate, they're happy to see that. So, crap! Show's gone to crap. Everybody, it's all downhill from here. Yeah, look at it. Get all comfy on the couch. Forget about it, dude. If you come in and you can't say a word until Arsenal scores, because I came in and other teams scored. So we need to fix this voodoo. He's not going to say anything until Arsenal scores. Come on, Arsenal. Oh, God, that was a tease. Oh, man.
Oh, dear. Busy few days for you, my old mucker.
That's right. Congratulations, daddy of 2.
Yeah.
Family of 4. Oh, man.
Family of 7.
Oh, you call it. That's right. That's right. I forget.
Don't forget the 3 cats.
Yes.
Soon to be 8 would have been a dogging.
It's 7 plus the placeholder. Remember, there's a placeholder because at any time there will be.
Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. I'll pop in, say hello. As you do.
Yeah, as you do.
I know Gary's been trying to hide from me, so I thought I'm going to catch him sooner or later.
Hide from you? I don't hide from you. The same way. We're working. You're working on bringing your kids in to working. Oh boy.
Yeah. That's why one way of putting it, Stefan.
Yeah.
Keep him busy.
I'm a tired man, I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Long nights or just long days and
long days, long nights, short sleep.
At least it's not North London Derby weekend.
Well, yeah, there is that, isn't it?
Like it was expected at that time.
No, the kid's a legend, mate. He sat there and he goes, "Do you know what? I'm going to pop myself out, yeah, right in the middle of international week, right? So my daddy can go to Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and he can go and watch the rest of the season. And we're going to go unbeaten for the rest of the season because that's what happens when I bring a new baby in, as you know, Ryan.
As hello, yeah.
There you go. That sounds good to me.
So basically, saying
it's only 12 to 15 more games. That's all.
Well, it's quite ironic, right? But you're going to laugh at me. So when Bobby was born, the women won the Euros, but for some reason, I don't think that's going to happen with Gareth Southgate in charge.
Well, I was just saying beforehand that before Gay popped on, Walker and Maguire pulled out the England squad.
Surprise, surprise.
And I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up with Walker because you're all going to go, yeah. And then come Sunday, hi.
Nah, mate. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less, mate. Martinelli's going to roast him anyway.
That's the hope. He's got plenty of rest. Obviously, he weren't in the Brazil squad, so he's got plenty of rest. And Gabriel. And Saka. No excuses.
Yeah, exactly, mate. I'm shutting them out so we can unbeaten for the rest of the season. It's just so, Gary, I don't make him cry next week. Like, can you imagine? I was sitting there thinking about this earlier on, Gary. Can you imagine, right? His first game that he's going to be around his daddy potentially is Manchester City versus Arsenal.
There you go. You know what? We're going into that to get the win. So
you know what's happening already, don't you? You know what's going to happen. You know what's happening on that day.
You'll be your baby.
You're going to wake up that baby screaming. Yes, your wife's going to not shooting daggers. She's going to be throwing daggers. You know, they always say her stare looked like she was shooting daggers. No, there will be metal flying in the house.
She's going to come in he's literally going to come in that day with the knives on air and throw them at Liam.
You think West Ham was bad enough? You think West Ham was bad enough?
Yeah. You know what? Here's what I want. I want it to be easy for you. So you're loud because it's so positive. They come out blitzing, and next thing you know, we're just laughing every time we see the ball go in the net. Right? That's what we want. Liam,
that
easy
is
day.
What we want.
Yeah, easy day, and go from there. But oh man, well, you look rested, at least from the little part of the screen that I can see.
Well, I think Bobby's just gone to sleep. I can't hear him, so I think he's just fell asleep. So yeah, I've got a little bit of time to myself now.
Oh, nice.
With you. So really, I haven't got no time to myself because I've got you.
Wow. You enjoy hanging out with me. Stop it. And you know what, Bobby, Bobby's my friend. He knows. He's like, Dad, I'll give you some time with my buddy, Gary. Enjoy. And then he went to sleep. See?
Here's one. If we lose today, it'll be the first time we lost 3 away games in a row in the WSL.
I think I'm going to have to revisit my my thoughts around Jonas, you know.
As I said last week, boo Liam, boo.
I was thinking about this today, funny enough. I was actually questioning myself about that. I'll be totally honest. I was questioning myself. What I want to know is why the hell was that pushed back today? Like, how's that happened?
Oh, basically, apparently there's a accident on the motorway between London and Villa Park.
But surely, you plan to, just in case things like this happen.
Well, for me,
I thought they left at noon, which I don't know if that's like a late time to leave for a 6 o'clock game or whatever time it was.
7, wasn't it? Oh, mate, yeah. I'd be making sure they're up there early, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'll be making sure they're up there early.
For me, they sort of travelled down and got a hotel for last night.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought football club's done.
Yeah.
And if we like, do you know what I mean? If we want to go down the road of equality and treating everyone the same, yeah, right, and treat like the men's team wouldn't have been travelling up there at 12 o'clock noon, would they?
No.
Hello there, Miss Molina. Yeah, you know, but that, like you said, we expect equality, but we know that.
See, this is what makes me laugh. Wait, sorry. This bloke, Mr. Sparks, right? He thinks I don't know what I said. Like I've just clearly stated live on air, yeah, right? That I'm questioning myself in terms of what I said. I think you should get yourself on here, mate, so we can have a little debate.
Yeah. You know what? It's
right.
This is I think this is one of those where I think all three of us are like, if Jonas goes, that's all right.
No, this is where I was questioning myself earlier on. This is where I was questioning myself earlier on because that is exactly what I said. That is not what I'm going to deny I didn't say because I said it live on air. But then I thought about it and I thought, well, do you know what? Yeah, well, we got a new manager in. Surely he'll get more out of the attacking players than what he's getting out of them at the moment. Because what I've seen of that first half, they're just so disjointed. Like there's nothing. There's literally nothing. Like the Tottenham game was exactly the same. Yeah, we won 1-0, but we were spanking teams like Tottenham and West Ham a couple of seasons ago. Do you know what I mean? Like we're losing to shit now, and it's not getting better, is it? And then I started to sit there and challenge myself. Mate, Sparksy's like, mate, get your ass on here now. Get your ass on here now. Yeah, I can guarantee if someone had been questioned about Arteta, you'd have gone totally the other way around and totally the flip side of it all. But then I started questioning myself and saying, could like, do you know what I mean? Could someone do we need to have this manager just because Chelsea's manager's not staying? Do you know what I mean? Like, could we get someone else in? Because the team's pretty much kind of there. In his defence, what I will say is he's had a lot of injuries and a lot of key players out this year, which has not supported the team whatsoever, which includes the captain. But that said, the performance ain't been good enough.
You know what? You're saying all that, but I just look at the squad, look at the team, look at the depth. They've got players all over, answers all over. So I hear it. Viv out. Beth Mead out to start the season. Leah out to start the season.
No preseason. No, they've had no preseason. They've just been chucked back into games.
Yeah, which I think is part of the problem is because he planned for them to be the answer.
If this was Mikel Arteta, yeah, right.
Yeah.
People like Sparks would be on the flip side and be defending Arteta to the hilt.
Yeah. No,
just putting it out there, mate. Just putting it out there. You know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I do best. Throw rods.
No.
But
I don't know about you, but I feel like he depended on those players to be the answers for all of our problems, when in reality, all we needed to do is just continue what we did last season, incorporate them back into the squad. When they're ready, thus the team will be better because they're
so
better.
Untrue, Sparks. It's so untrue, mate. So untrue. I'm going to be basing you on this every time you talk now, mate. I'm going to be basing you on it.
Yeah. And what performance did we see? Like, think about, how did the season start?
So the season started disastrously anyway, but it started bad last year.
It started bad just when they were trying in the qualifying, and that's when you're like, I don't think Paris FC, no matter how many players we had missing, are that much better than Arsenal in terms of the players that we had in the squad.
Well, Emma Hayes and Chelsea proved that in the group stages by putting them out in the groups. So,
and I think that's been the excuses that we don't have all of our players. And I'm like, we have good quality players who, they're not just playing for their national teams because they have nobody else. They're actually pretty good. And he hasn't been able to get a tune out of 11, a team of 11 where you went, the defense was solid, the offense was clicking. We haven't been able to see that consistently. And we have good players all across the board. Like who is not a player you think can contribute to what we've done?
I agree and I disagree. I think the goalkeeping situation is a big issue.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sorry, I put my hands up.
Right, and mate, that's not even part of it. That's not even part of it. We know the goalkeeping. We know the goalkeeping situation. We even with you saying that, I know what you mean, and I know you understand that the goalkeeping situation is a problem. I think we're still potentially a centre back short. I think we still need to get another centre back in.
Yeah.
I don't think the centre midfield's working totally this year whatsoever. And I think that's the biggest problem in terms of the attacking play. But then on top of that, you've got players like Bev Mead, you've got Leah Williamson, Fiv, who all coming back from ACLs, who've had no pre-season under them. They've just been literally training and then trying to get pushed back into games. It's hard, isn't it? It is hard when you're competing at the top level like you are, and you're trying to bring these 4 players back. And let's be honest, you 3 out of them 4 players are absolutely mainstay first team players. Do you know what I mean? Like leaders as well. They're absolute leaders. You lose them, and you got a big issue. Now, my issue with him is, and I've not said this before, but I've thought it a little bit. He was doing the punditry, weren't he, for the Euros, the World Cup, which I totally understand, yeah, right? But for me, I thought at the time, I thought he's out there quite late on, considering like the qualifiers were pretty early, like in terms of like the switch around.
Yeah.
And I don't reckon he was. I don't think we was prepared or planned for the start of the season whatsoever. When you've got 4 key players out like you have, you need to be on it even more. Do you know what I mean? You need to be working out the formulas and what you're going to do and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying he couldn't go out to the World Cup, but was his head just switched off a little bit? Do you know what I mean? In terms of being out there, doing all the kind of punditry and all that kind of stuff. And we come back, mate, and we was absolutely shocking start of the season. We got knocked out by Paris FC. We then lost to Liverpool first game of the season. We got a draw at Old Trafford, not Old Trafford, but Manchester United, didn't we? In the very last minute. We then were 1-0 down to Villa to the 93rd minute before we turned it around and 1-2-1. And you then before that start of the season, just stemmed through the season. Like losing to West Ham away is unforgivable. Losing to Tottenham away is unforgivable. It's unheard of. It's absolutely unheard of, isn't it? And you start looking at all the issues and all the problems and all that, and he ain't going to get sacked yet at the end of the year. Like whatever you say, he ain't going to be sacked. Do you know what I mean? And he's not improved every season, Sparksy. That's bullshit. Totally. First of all,
you talk about Arteta.
Yeah, that's. But he didn't improve straight away. To be fair, but yeah, I think he's going to stay, and I think it's an absolute big season for him next year. But it's going to be massive for him. He ain't going to. Like they've given him a new contract, so they've already said that we trust you. We're going to push you. You're the man to push us forward. Whether we agree with that or not, that is the case. But what he's going to have to do in that summer is get these girls back to where they need to be. Because let's be honest, if they go out and sort the goalkeeper and they probably get a centre midfielder in, there's no reason why they can't go for the title next year.
Yeah, I get that. It's just, I mean,
that sounds all good. That sounds all good and all, but I need to see something today. I need to see something today, and like he knew coming into the season how this was going to play out. He knew he wasn't going to have 3 players that are mainstays on this squad for a bit of time, right? He knew this. He knew also for me, Frida and Blackstenius worked fine last season under, with knowing they had nobody pushing them, right? And like I said, I feel like he killed whatever those 2 players for me, because that's what we're missing. Our attack is just not. We played better last season without our top players, and this season we barely ever see Frida and Blackstenius play at the same time. At least the games that I've seen. So I kind of felt like he's taken. Like I would take what you did last season to start, because you don't have your players coming back. You expect them to continue with the play that they had last season. We know our attack would be okay there. And then as those other players get healthy, you bring them back in. Like you said, they don't need to come in, and they're not going to. What we've seen, they're not coming in and hitting the ground running, right? Like none of them will come in and just automatically it's working, right? Mead took some time. Viv isn't 100% where we want her to be, right? In terms of back, and Williamson, the same thing.
Sorry, even that situation with Viv though, like 2.5 weeks before the international break, the last one they had, they knew that she had a setback, that she needed to have surgery, but they said nothing, kept it in house, and then day before the international break, oh yeah, this is a setback. She needs surgery, but she's not going to have it. She's going to go off the international break and have the surgery when she gets back. What club operates like that? If a key player or not, if a player needs surgery, get under the knife, get it dealt with ASAP. If it's just minor as it is, just get it dealt with. That's been handled appallingly, in my opinion. And then last week, the biggest red flag for me was in last week after the game. I've come off there and watching his interview, and he's saying, "Well, yeah, I had a plan. I saw it wasn't working, but I stuck by it, hoping it would change."
Yeah, I don't think you have to do that when you have a squad as deep as we do, right? Right? Like you we what player coming off the bench cannot contribute? You know what I mean? Like there's barely any numbers of players. Like it isn't like a whole handful of players cannot contribute. I think we've got players that come from starting positions on teams, right?
Does he want to kind of continue on that, Sparksy? I'm quite intrigued to see where this one goes down the road of now.
Yeah, you made a friend, man. You made a friend.
Oh mate, I love friends. I love friends. Listen, at the end of the day, yeah, right. Yeah. Like I'm not saying that he is the man moving forward. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But the reality is that I don't think they are going to get rid of him whatsoever. I think they are going to give him the contract. Otherwise, they wouldn't offer him the new contract. And do you know what? I'll put it out there. It wouldn't surprise me if they go and win the cup next week. That's no, mate.
To be fair, they did that last year. I went into that
exactly. That's the thing. They can turn up on the day when they want to. Now, the thing is, now the league's out. You know what it's like, though, Ryan. Yeah, right. Once the league's out the way, yeah, right. And we've seen it with us before. You know what I mean? Like when things are done, there's nothing to play for. These are the kind of performances you can expect between now and the end of the season from us. You know what I mean? Like. We had it when we won the FA Cup in 2020, didn't we? We was getting beaten by Aston Villa away. We was fucking putting up no performances. Do you know what I mean? But we still turned up at the FA Cup final and beat them. Yeah,
and so for Man City as well. Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me if we do go and win next week. But he's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of work to do. He's got a lot of work to do this summer, and he's going to the pressure next year is going to be proper on him. And he hasn't got that forward, that front line working whatsoever. And I think we all expected a lot more out of that front line, and we haven't got it.
He's getting back in his place. You scared him off now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Be strong, man. Just be strong. This is just Liam. He ain't got nothing. He's nothing. He's nothing. He's a little man. Come on,
here we go, mate. Here we go.
Be touched out, my man.
This comes from old Gary, mate. Gary.
Be big and strong, man.
We've been here with Gary.
Don't cower the little Liam. You know? Yeah.
When United States were losing in the first game with the old
I didn't run away.
Do you remember that?
Dude. I didn't run away from
proper Stone Cold Steve Austin me that night, mate. You Stone Cold Steve Austin me that night.
Was it against Wales, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was against the old Welsh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
If it was going fine, he was happy. You popped along suddenly. No.
So what happens if he wins the cup next week, Ryan? What happens if he wins the cup next week?
I think it's in terms of the parts of the fan base, it saves him until next season. But the pressure, as you say, the pressure will be on him either way.
So if he gets thumped next week, let's switch it the other way around. He gets thumped next week.
You'll see more calls for his head going into the last knock into the season. Though I do agree because of the new contract. If the new contract hadn't been given to him this season, I think he'll be on a tightrope as we speak. But I think that's going to keep him in for.
Get this man back up, mate. Get this man back up. Get him up. Tired, mate. I'm still here, mate. I'm still performing. I'm still here, boy. I'm still performing, mate.
Oh my God.
Russ is on your corner as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you know what? When Russ,
I'm clear, mate.
when Russ is saying calm down, you know how things have gone, right? Because that's yeah, it's
Yeah, I do, as I say, I do think the
Do you know what? I'm deliberately in the I'm
Sorry.
Jonas in now all the way.
Well, because Tom said so.
Me and Mr. Tom.
The Jonas brothers.
That's who we are, mate. That's what we do.
Oh dear.
yeah. No, like I said, I just think it's like you said, one, we haven't figured out how best to attack any team.
No.
Like especially everything seems to be going well, and all of a sudden we have this they're blips, but they are terrible blips because they are against teams that you're not expecting it, right? Losing to that team 1-0 for the first time ever in the league. That that is some managers will say it's unacceptable. You can't do that. You can't lose to them. And when we lose, right? It's not we're losing low scoring matches, 1-0, getting shut out, and not with the players we have. Not with the players we have. We used to get goals from everywhere, right?
Yeah.
McCabe isn't giving us as many goals as we contribute in the past. Yeah. So
For me, right, the only one that I always see that I always think is your consistent performer every week this year is Kim Little. All right.
Yeah. He hasn't been healthy enough, right?
No.
He's been out of the lineup, and that's been another problem, right?
But she's the one that when I watch, I always think, we can rely on you. But at the moment, for one reason or another, there's not been many players that we can say that we've had to be able to 100% rely on.
Yeah. Well, it all depends on what type of reliable or what consistency you're talking about. Because some players are being consistent.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying. Yeah, consistently shit. But I think that's down. I think that is definitely down to his management as well and tactically, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's got. Do you know what I mean? It is like literally. He's got to come up with a formula which is going to get that attacking 3 or 4 to consistently banging goals as well. Because we used to smash teams. Do you know what I mean? We used to smash teams.
Yeah.
We go away to West Ham, mate, and stick 3 or 4 in the first half.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's where if you're going to be competing for trophies, that's what you have to do. We see it. Poor games are 2-0. You know what I mean? A poor game, if you're in the top 2 right now, is 2-0. 2-1 maybe, right? On a good day, you're getting 3 and 4. We're not there yet, and that we're not doing that this year, anyways. And when we do it, we're like, it goes away in a flash. Next thing you know, you're like looking up, and you're like, we've had 12 shots in this match. They've had 1. We're losing. We've had 60% possession.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Yeah, I believe I'm ahead of you. So unless you're seeing something I'm not, I don't know.
Well, what
minute are you on?
Let's see here. Maybe come on. Where's my mouse? It says, come on. Oh, come on. 47.
I'm on 46-29.
47-10.
47.
It had a cutback pass, and there's like nobody in a white shirt there or in a pink shirt there, and you're like, just take the shot. Just take the shot. It might be a poor angle, but right now it doesn't matter how it goes in. It needs to just go in. There's another pass into the final third to no one. I mean,
yeah, but I think Liam's watching it. You're watching it live, aren't you, Liam?
Yeah, I'm 48-10.
Oh yeah, you're okay. So yeah.
So you're left part with me.
So you saw the 2 passes to no one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it all.
You see it all. You sure about that?
Kind of sure.
You should get your eyes checked, man. Get some glasses just in case. get some readers or whatever they call it over there. You might
That's a simmer frame you're on about. That's what probably I need now, mate. But I'm still here, mate. Still performing.
Like Kai Havertz for Germany last night.
Exactly, mate. Exactly.
Oh dear. Mikel Arteta has resurrected his career. Who would have thought? Club and country. I mean, you see that first goal for Germany last night, Gary?
You know, I didn't see the goals. I've been trying to find at least a snippet of it, and every time I click something on YouTube, it's like the video game reenactment of it, and I'm like, I kind of want to see the real one. So I don't know where I need to go and look for it, but was Havertz shot on a with him coming late into the box? Was that the shot that he had, or was that?
I haven't seen Havertz's goal, but the first goal, I think he was involved in it. They tried giving an assist to it because he was like bloody man possessed basically. First 8 seconds, bang. I'll try and find it. I think we had it in the group chat earlier.
So is that right? So Aston Villa's manager isn't even on the field. They keep showing a lady up in the stands on a walkie-talkie.
She might be in the stands watching from the stands. Yeah, not suspended or nothing. I think she's just decided that's for her.
It's definitely outperforming our manager at the moment, isn't it?
So she's like, I don't even need to be on. I don't even need to see this thing up front. I can do this all from here.
Yeah. No issues here. Don't worry about me.
Man. Yeah.
No. Also, Liam, any more updates on your favourite person in the whole wide world, the con artist?
No, nothing else. So Jonesy done well on that one, didn't he?
Fucking just a bit, yeah. Jeez.
It cracked me up. It just cracked me up when I see it. Like they're acting like animals, weren't they?
Yeah.
Just like. Anyway, do you know what? It just made me think of that point. Yeah, right. You see that, yeah, right, and then you realise when you see things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But turn up in a black hoodie and fucking black sunglasses. That's like I'm a different person. No one will recognise me.
Oh, that's a penalty, surely. Surely that's a. Oh, what happened there? Fucking hell.
I'll find out in about a minute or time.
It looked like she got tripped up, but unless she tripped over herself. What happened there? It was outside the area. I think it's a freak.
Yeah.
Well,
definitely outside the area.
I thought it was, but when you see the last caption, I think she's gone down very, very easy there.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely outside the area, and that's the thing. Like at some point, you're not going to get anything. You're going to have to put it in yourself. You know what I mean? Like Beth Mead, you're going to have to take this in. Any kind of touch or anything, if she left her leg there trying to get the foul called, she does get a toe clipped for sure. It should have been an easy, free kick from there, but but no penalty there.
Liam is the most trustworthy Arsenal fans is Tom.
You know what? When Mr. Tom starts talking good about you,
be afraid. But don't worry, guys. The local Liverpool West Ham fans here in the chat.
Yes, Chet is in the house. Is he just coming in here to just smile?
What? There's no other club football, is there? So
here we go. It's through. Go on. Oh, good save. Oh. 1-0!
Yeah, there you go. We get to smile.
Oh,
wait. I got to see it first, then it counts, Liam. Hold it back.
Take
it back what you just said.
And this is when we hear Bobby start crying.
And that's why Mr. Tom knows I'm the most trustworthy Arsenal fan.
The
See?
most trustworthy. You know what?
Do you know what? He's always bang on the buzzer.
Now you
He's
want.
always
Oh,
bang
look
on the
at this! A
buzzer.
terrible turnover there. Boink, and then nice, very nice, very nice. And that is who is that? Palova.
Good finish, though. Good finish.
It's
Yeah.
Palova with the finish. Yes. Yes. Very nice. They made a mistake, and we made them pay. Made them pay. Very good.
Say that again, Gary.
They made a mistake, and we made them pay. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Literally. Like, why can't they do that more often?
Yes. Yes. That was nice. That's a like that. The thing is, we have that in our game without having to get easy turnovers to create that kind of offense, right?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to. That should be like to push us up another goal, not to get us back in the game. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Now hopefully we can kick on. And
You're not fussy, are you, mate?
what do you want me? What do you?
I take anything at the moment.
You want to take a draw?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'll take any kind of goal. I won't be picky at the moment.
I want
mate.
another one.
Yeah, I want another 10. But
See, you're greedy. I just want another one. That's all.
I'm always greedy, mate. That's why I've got 3 cats.
That's why he's got 2 kids.
There you go. Oh man,
Billy and Bobby. I feel Billy's gonna. He doesn't. I feel for you in about 15 years' time, Gary. I feel for you. What they're going to be coming for you.
Who? Who's coming for me?
Bobby and Billy, mate.
Bobby's my buddy, man. Me and him, we're cool like that. Don't even try to turn him. I keep telling you, every time you try to turn him, he shows you that you're not even there yet, buddy. Oh, it's not that's my friend, man. I wish we could get a little bit more on our headers. Those headers are just so easily caught by the goalkeeper.
We mentioned it earlier, but I do fear for Billy next week, or whenever he does make his debut in the background on babysitting duty.
Your wife's like, he's like fitting out the kids' rooms with like, with like, softeners on the wall, so like all that noise doesn't filter in, and just to make things nice for the kids, so they have a quiet place a tranquil place to be in the house on football time, game time.
See, I might say to her, do you know what I mean? When there's like an Arsenal game, she's going, "Oh, well, I don't think you should go to this one because you got 2 kids." I might just say to her, "What would you rather have? Your kids getting woken up by me celebrating, or me not in the house?"
Well, there you go. There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
You're a family man. Look, I'm doing this for my family.
I'm
doing this for my family. Come on.
Actually, me and you might be good mates now, Gav.
Yeah, you're a marketing guy, man. Your wife says, "What is this? Why is he leaving?" No, he's not leaving you. He's building a better family. Come on. He wants you to smile. He wants you to sleep. He wants you to have a good rest throughout the night. All those types of things.
I don't want you coming downstairs when Declan Rice has scored a 97th minute winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he doesn't want to see that.
Well, that's another subject. My wedding anniversary falls on the last game of the season.
19th of May.
Yeah.
Ooh. Day before my birthday.
We're talking on Arsenal Fan Circle. Maybe, hopefully, you know what? That last match against Manchester United is the one, and you don't have to worry about it too much.
Well, no, I want to be there, mate, when the title goes up.
Oh, you want to be there?
I want to see that trophy being lifted.
I was just making sure we want to seal the deal before that, so you don't have to.
Well, yeah, no, I think I'd rather seal the deal at Old Trafford, to be fair, than hang it to the last game of the season.
Either way, you've got to be coming on the next day to the parade the next day, or when it is depending on Champions League as well, depending on that. Yeah. If we're in the final, obviously it'll be delayed, but you're coming to that parade as well.
Exactly that, mate.
Be it May 20th or June, whatever.
Anniversary in defaults. I think you're right there, mate.
We told you we all told you the other week. You timed it perfectly wrong. Very wrong, sorry. You timed it wrong. Why did you
To
get
be
married
fair, I
in
timed my
May?
babies quite well, though, ain't I?
The kids, in terms of we're talking about the wedding now. In terms of why not June or July, the off season.
Yeah, I know, mate. Oh,
You weren't thinking years ago. Like, look, this could be part of football season. If they
He didn't know Arsenal would come good again.
Yeah, exactly. There's the answer. There's the answer.
Things are cheaper at that time of the year because there's usually football going on. But our team is not that good, so it's all right. And then, oh man,
Booked it all, got it done and dealt with.
Oh, can you get to the end of this? Nobody's.
I did change it. Yeah, I did change. Yeah, don't know why I didn't change on the screen, but yeah. Oh, Kim's in the chat as well. Big up, Kim. I did do this. I did do it, but it just didn't update on the screen for some reason. It's the day after United match. I bank holiday. I'll double check. I've got hand doing one sec. Oh, dude, Yankee down one sec. Oh, we are. No, it's the bank holiday is on the 27th, Stefan, in May, not a week, what 2 weeks prior. Chris says, I'm born in July. Liverpool picked up the league on my birthday. Well, that was a once in a blue moon because of a pandemic. So don't start that malarkey. In COVID season, never seen them win the league, then have it on my birthday. It was unreal. Yeah, that's true. And you're never going to see it again. It kills us.
Oh, Chris.
I know. That's all you're gonna get for your joy in life. It's over. Don't even worry about football anymore.
Not under Klopp anyway. That's what I'm saying. Under Klopp. If it kills us, you're not having it under Klopp again.
Here he is, old Kermit's in the house.
I'd love to know who this person actually is.
Oh, come on, Kermit. Review yourself, mate. Oh. It's like the old the geezer who runs the old celebration place, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just runs like one of the best account on Twitter and no one knows who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
Could be Gary for all we know.
Oh, that would be a shocker. With all due respect.
You know what? That's just not nice. That's not.
No,
nice,
that'd be a turn up for the book. We wouldn't expect. No one would suspect you for running that sort of celebration.
You know what? Maybe it's Sparksy. Maybe Sparksy's. That wouldn't surprise me. That is one person. It wouldn't surprise me. Sparksy's behind the account.
Liam, how about you lift your arms up at some point in the near future? Okay.
Sorry?
How about you lift your arms up in a few minutes, please?
Oh, there's nothing going on here, mate, at the moment.
I know. That's what I'm saying. At some point, your arms need to go up.
I think we're going to win this game now. I'll be totally honest. Yeah. Nothing's telling me we shouldn't win it. But
we're putting so much pressure on them. At some point, one of these balls will get through and hit the mark, right? So, we're just always a fraction off with that ball falling at our feet in a good position.
He's one of the score guys, mates, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be one of them, yeah.
Go on. Oh, it's a moment.
I'm surprised they're not in here tonight, making sure we're controlling ourselves.
Hardly much control of ourselves over those at the moment. Jesus.
Oh, no. No, I will say this. I am happy.
Go on.
Oh, wait, we'll wait.
Oh, hit the post! Oh no, off the post, mate. Oh, fucking hell!
I will say this: I am happy I didn't do the England-Brazil game yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll get. It's got to the point where back in the Boy Hodgson's time, it was just football was.
You know what? You know what? Did you need to go to sleep, or you're okay sleeping? Is because that would have been a game if you needed to go to sleep.
I was okay. I just kept myself busy. I went elsewhere. It was in the background, and I just got up and left the room.
Oh, that's sweet. Sorry.
Yeah.
And when they scored, I was like, okay, cool. No surprise there. But I don't know, everything's okay. Players don't let him down.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm being picky. I don't think she put her foot through that thing. I think she just placed that, and it just.
What are you drinking, Liam? Says
I'm on the coke tonight, mate. Unfortunately, and not that kind of coke either.
Yeah. Well, you're working, man. You're working. You know, he's doing a family work, man.
Exactly, mate. Single father at the moment. I am a single father.
There you go. See, look at it. Look what he does for us, people. He mans the house, takes care of the kids, and then entertains us with the football.
Do you know what I mean, mate? I mean, all I get is grief. And I'll tell you what, yeah, right. I have been manning the house as well. I've done everything, mate. All the washing's done. Everything's done, mate.
You know, hopefully you have a chart that shows how in the green you are.
I'll never be in the green, mate. You know that. You know that. I'll never
come on, it needs to offset at some point. At some point, it's got to be in the green. Come on.
Nah, mate. Too many wild celebrations for that.
But your penis is out, surely.
You know what? I'll talk to my people, see if we can get you back in the green for a little bit.
Oh, it'd be nice, mate. It'd be nice.
Yeah, Kate McKay's been taken off for Steph Catley.
Yeah, McCabe has only been good for yellows in my eyes since over the last number of months. It's like she's been begging for a yellow in games.
Go on. Oh, fucking shot, mate. Come on. Oh, we're battering them here.
And Caitlin Ford is on for Chloe Lacase.
I'm trying to work out who I get grief off more, my missus or Sparks.
But looks with Sparks.
How many times have you said anything good about you today?
Definitely this evening. Actually, let's see if she's messaged me. See if I'm in the green or the red.
Oh yeah, goes a betting. Yeah.
Not even reading my messages now, mate. Can you believe that, mate? Sitting in hospital bed, still not reading my messages. I reckon she's probably.
So why does betting have to close?
Oh, because Pelova scored, didn't she? So I've got a.
Mate, we're battering them here. Go on! Oh, what save! Oh my God!
Where was it? Pelova scored.
Oh fuck! Moy's got to score that. She's got to score. Oh, mate, she's put it right down. She's put it down right down her throat. Oh, mate, come on.
Oof. Just pick a corner, man. Pick a corner and we score. A little bit more placement to the outside there.
We've done everything but score.
Right, betting's back open again now for next goal scorer for the girls.
Does that mean my last bet didn't go through and I lost money?
It didn't go through at all, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's got to be. Oh, she fucking missed that. How do you fucking miss that? Oh, my God. Wait till you see this one. How has she missed it?
Oh. I've just seen Lotta's chance.
Oh, wait till this is worse. Oh, she's got to score that, mate.
Mistake again?
She's got to score that. Oh, my fucking
God.
Oh.
How?
Oh. Go on.
I'm dreading this now.
Oh, fucking keeper saved it, mate. They're battering them.
How do you not put that on target at least between the sticks? Come on.
Mate, they are absolutely awful at Aston Villa, by the way, mate, right? Like, how many times have we literally, they've given us the ball?
Mm.
They can't get out their own half here.
How in the world does that happen? Like, and right at the goalkeeper. Mead, you don't have to kick it right at her.
Oh, come on. Seriously. I see it now. Seriously.
You've seen it.
We didn't make him pay on this one. Didn't make him pay on Mead's time either.
Go on. Go on. Go on. Oh, go. It's penalty. It's got to be a penalty. Oh, fuck off.
There's
I don't think
22 minutes left.
I haven't seen her play today. Have a look. Double check.
This is ridiculous. This is pressure. Like. Oh, what's up? Fucking hell. Oh.
Is she on the bench? She's on the bench, Brownie. Unless your Lehman's on the bench. I was going to say, I haven't seen it at all today. You got Stefan Piston, by the way.
If you're standing on the 18, why aren't you not looking to shoot? These extra touches. Woo, right straight at the goalkeeper again. Ugh. Goalkeeper never has to move.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, seriously. Oh, my God, seriously.
But I thought that second half against Leicester we battered the team, but this one we've battered them without scoring. We have literally battered them.
Well, but all these shots we're having at them, it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat, though. At least test the push either side of her.
She had to come off after them misses. Steiner's on. I think Steiner's.
See, the thing is, like, Stenius needs to have been on a lot sooner than this.
Yeah.
I think she,
you know what I mean?
Hopefully, like, she's got a bit of confidence because of that scoring that trick in that last game against them.
Like, Stenius and Russo need to play together.
It's fucking damage.
Can't tell you honest that one.
Why? He doesn't like them playing together? He doesn't like...
Well, he's only ever done it once, hasn't he? That was the semi-final. Even he hooked one of them off after 2 minutes to go.
Well, we need him to deliver now, mate. That's all I can say to you.
Yeah.
Like Black Stenius, I mean, for what she did last season, I expect her to get a lot more... feel like she's got a lot more time on the pitch, this season. I don't feel like she's got it in that.
We currently got just under 600 people watching between my Twitter account and channel itself. So
that's not bad, is it? That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, not too bad at all. He's kept Russo on. Fucking hell, what's going on?
At some point, he's going to need to keep his attackers on the pitch, man.
Come on, out again. Come on.
But usually he's predictable.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You know what? He should be under a little bit of pressure. Like, maybe, you know what? Let's try. We need to try to win this thing.
Yeah, we're not going to see her tonight. Laura Vittvire. I did say we won't see her tonight. Even if we win in 3 or 4, we won't see her just because it's more of a confidence thing.
Aston Villa literally cannot get out their fucking half.
But this is what they're doing in the first half, and then suddenly counter attack, bang.
That's the concern, isn't it? Like, we'll get more and more frustrated, especially when you're not taking chances. Like, I don't know what to say, really.
Oh dear.
Oh man. Let's see.
Go on. Oh, what a save. Oh, my God.
I don't like that. I hate that sound. Why does a goalkeeper have to be playing so well?
She actually cocked up to start with, mate. But yet again, Matt, well, to be fair, she's done what she can do there. She's had to hit it first time. Oh. This keeper's had a game. But her distribution is dreadful. That's what makes me laugh.
When you're at point blank range, at some point it's got to get past.
Why she sits another one over? Oh, my fucking hell! She's having a stormer.
Oh, for God's sake! Every one of them games.
Oh, that's going in as well.
They can't do this against Chelsea, though, could they? All this season, these teams. Fucking
hell! She says it wide. This is ridiculous, mate. That's a great save, by the way.
See, they don't need Daphne.
The longer it goes on with them not getting a shot, which they've only had one shot in the whole entire game, and it's a header against well off there. Oh.
It's like I've been saying. They don't need Daphne. Send us Daphne Villa. So this is a goalkeeper in the summer. We'll get Murray as well. We'll get 2 goalkeepers in for the price of 1. You don't need her. You've got a decent goalkeeper here. It's all good.
Yeah.
Brownie's just coming. He said, "I've just put £15 on Arsenal to win this, to have 23 back, so they better do it now." That's the curse.
His previous comment, I don't know if you
I ignored that one. Yeah.
Okay. My eyes are burning from that one. That's just a little bit too
too far. That's Joey. That's
Joey
Barton.
Too much for my eyes, man.
That's Joey Barton territory. That is.
Get Russo. You need to get up there in the box, young lady. Up. Let's go. Can't have you in midfield.
Well, it's quite incredible, isn't it? All these chances, none fell to her, have they?
Because she's busy working, man. I want her to be in the end of these things. I think she's part of the build-up.
She's the one passing it on to putting people in better positions, and they're fucking up.
Could do verbally in that last position.
The way that Russo is played or utilized, what is the preferred position for her? Because it's not striker.
Well, it is striker, but Jonas hasn't
but when you come back that deep, there's no way you can support the team in the attack, right?
No, but that's Jonas. That's on Jonas because he's tactically. That's what he's asking of her. But we saw it United We've seen it United for the last few years. Playing that striker, but if you let her do her thing and not have her drop deep to get the ball, leave her up top to get the ball, she's more lethal.
That's it. Oh, he's fucking saved it again. Fucking hell. Straight out.
Gary now wants to kill you.
Dude, I need your arms up.
Mate, I tell you what, it's an absolute superb ball in that is. Absolute brilliant. Did you know put it in again? Russo.
There you go. He's doing a bit. He's just having something.
Just saying it. She needs to be the one at the end of it, don't she?
I know. But that's on the team.
But that, mate, second half stats: 18 shots to their 0, mate. This is unbelievable.
You realise you only bet once, Gary.
I don't know if it's going through or not. I'm just like throwing darts at the board, man. Just throwing darts. Just like what if one of them sticks, I'm good.
18 shots in 37 minutes.
How many minutes have we?
No, 32 minutes. Sorry. Go on. Oh, good block. Blocked again.
Liam, what's your thoughts on the England shirts, home and away, and the prices? Might as well ask you what you got you here.
The prices are absolutely incredible, aren't they? But
in a bad way, obviously.
Yeah, but do you know what? I can't. It don't surprise me anymore. Club shirts.
Stop taking the extra touch. Put your foot through it first time, please. Every time they take that extra touch, it just hits one of those red shirts, man.
The problem is, once England do it, the clubs think it's acceptable to do it. Do you know what I mean? That's what we're gonna be paying now for shirts. It's ridiculous.
Well,
what's the other question? The flag.
Well, just the shirts in general. Do you like the design? You can touch on the flag if you want to touch on the flag.
I don't know.
You can be honest. It's a safe space.
I just think no, it's not even just that, mate. It's just like anything now, isn't it? Anything that happens, there's just an absolute overkill. How dramatic everything is in life. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like the flag should be the flag, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, am I going to lose sleep over it? No, I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got too many other things in my life to worry about than what Nike decided to do with back of the shirt. If you don't like it, don't buy it. Basically, innit? That's my thoughts on it. If you don't like it, don't buy it.
Well, is that also your other favourite person, the sports from Portsmouth that supports Chelsea, buys the shirt, complains about it, and he goes, "Let's do a campaign."
You know what? That is your friend. You are so happy to put that post up. When you see those posts come up, you're like salivating. I mean, you gotta like wipe your mouth and all of that. You can't wait to retweet those.
Because I can't stand the person. It aggravates the life out of me.
Do you know what makes me laugh, though, mate? Everyone's going to go and buy the shirt still, though, isn't they?
That's on them. They want to spunk 125 quid or 84 quid up against the wall.
I ain't got 120. I'll be honest, I can't spend that. I can't. I'm not.
You know what I'm saying, though? If people want to do that, that's on them.
I saw some things that said the flag color has been changed before, at least once or twice in the past. And I think the only problem is that Nike went out of their way to say, look, we changed the color of the flag and put it here.
We got creative.
That's what, I didn't understand the unity and inspire part and when they brought it up. Like, what is that? What are you uniting and inspiring? What is that?
Well,
if you're going to put it out there, then can you tell me what you mean by that? Because I don't know what that means.
Also, for me, if you're going to, as a company with Nike here, I know that obviously American brand and all that, they've got multiple international deals with multiple international teams. Sorry, not obviously England, USA, France. I think now, and there's a few others along the Portugal and all that. If you're going to be playful, and obviously do this tag of unity, why have you only done it on one of the country's shirts and not done it on all of them to show unity? Unity as one. If you're going to go down that route, you've got to do it on all. It's like you've handpicked to go on the England shirt. Okay, everyone else is safe. Boom, we're going to mess about with this one and see what happens. It's like the England one was the guinea pig to see how the reaction would be.
I do like the flag's the flag, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, the flag's the flag. So I do get it. Do you know what I mean? Like the flag's the flag, and they it's obvious, like you say, that because they've done it, they trialled it on one. They knew that there'd be a kickoff on it.
Yeah.
Oh, we've hit the bar now. We've hit the fucking bar. This is unbelievable, mate. We've hit the bar.
We're not winning today.
You know what? Can you do me a favor? Can you just put the air plugs in for Bobby? Because I just I'm looking out for my man, and I need you to have a good night, but I need you to have a doubly good night in the sense that arms are up.
And this is the thing, Gabe. Before you came on, I made sure that Liam had.
How do you not get that down from there, man? If that hits her flat in the face, that goes in.
This is incredible, isn't it?
If that goes off.
Yeah!
Yes. I told you. Hey, your arms weren't up. You know what? You got to try that again. Your arms, you're holding back on me. All right, much better, much better.
Come on,
mate. It was another great crossing. So our crosses have been absolutely brilliant. Well, I'm glad she scored because she should have scored one earlier on.
So is that Blackstenius or is that?
Nah, Moy.
Oh my! Oh, of all the shots to make, like that's the one that goes in. Like,
what a ball that is, though.
Moy scores.
I'm giving everything until I see the goal. I'm giving people opportunities to put their bets in quickly. As soon as I see it, I'm closing the bet. So be quick.
That is very. Of all the goals, like they finally put a header and they didn't go straight at the goalkeeper. Imagine that. The one header that goes off.
Oh no, they've gone through now. Oh, that's just back.
You know what? I need your arms to stay down when they have the ball, okay?
I'm here for the good times, mate. I'm here for the good times.
Yeah.
What a very nice.
Well, mate, we was 1-0 down before I come, mate. We was 1-0 down before I got here.
We were 0-0 before I came on, so you're doing me. Thank you very much for cleaning up the mess that I created.
It's quite ironic, really, isn't it? It's quite ironic.
You know what?
We talk about Villa Park and we talk about that game when we won, when Leno was in goal for his last ever game.
Yeah. What's he doing? Get on your line.
Yeah.
Jonas in, mate, all the way.
So right now, right now, we're pretty much trying to guarantee what qualifying for the Champions League. Is that right?
Well, basically, top three solidified, but it's just making sure we don't Liverpool.
No, but it's third they have to play in now, right?
First is you're in it automatically. Second and third is playoffs, but it's third is an extra playoff round.
An extra. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, Billy Boy's unbeaten, mate.
There you go. Good way to start. Let's go. I need to see this thing
3-1. It's 3-1.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. See, he's like, I don't have to put my arms up anymore.
Mate, he's probably celebrating, old Jonas. This game should be about 10-1, to be fair, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
It should be about 10-1.
The way they've been dominating possession and all of that, which doesn't mean anything, but it should. It should mean something. Whoop. Oh, she slipped, and she still scored.
That's what I said. I wasn't even watching. What happened first of all? I didn't see. Oh,
she slipped.
Oh, yeah.
She slipped, and luckily was able to get up and still put a ball in.
My sky's gone. Where's my sky, mate? That was handball, I reckon, mate. My sky's gone.
Oh no, it's broken down, has it? No signal.
Mate, that's handball, mate. What's happened there? I didn't put that on that. I reckon they got a right good case there, mate.
Well, you know what? Do you know what I saw today? I saw that team in blue get called. They were called. What is it? They called them offsides, and clear as day.
Yeah.
Clear as day. West Ham was onside for their goal that they scored. So you know what?
He was offside as well.
It's consistency. They're just not that good. Right between the legs. Very nice.
So it's saying something after I've seen the goal now in the last few seconds. Steelers dare to actually celebrate, but he doesn't want to celebrate. It's just like casual, like yeah.
She should have celebrated. Like I know what I'm doing. Like when you hesitate, when you like hold back like that, they know you did something wrong.
Oh mate, it's clear as day, mate.
No. But she should be like, I didn't see it.
Oh, it's for again. Oh, it's a bit wide. Oh. I'd love to know how many shots we've had in the second half, mate. It must be about 25 now, isn't it?
It is. What was it? 12 in the first half, right? 24 in the second half.
24 shots in it, mate. Aston Villa are a disgrace, isn't they?
Yeah. 24, and what do we have here? 24 and 11 shots on target.
Matthew says it should be 10-1. Jonas out.
Well, there you go, mate.
There you go, Brownie. You curse it. Your jinx is no more. Easiest money I've made for football in a long time. But don't bet on Arsenal next weekend, is all I'm saying. God forbid. Because we will come after you. We will find you and we will kill you. Oh, dear. That's what I was literally just about to check that, actually. Time, because kickoff, I think it's going to be a clash next week of kickoffs for the final and the.
Oh, I've just realised. I think I'm at her sister's next Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
Yeah, it's Easter Sunday, isn't it?
Yep. You'll still find a way of making Billy cry on his first match day.
Oh, mate. Yeah, well, if he's there, mate, he's crying. Go on.
Oh, dear. Love it. He's crying no matter what. Making him in early, I don't care.
There's three definites in this world. Death, taxes going up, and Billy or Bobby crying.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
And Billy and Bobby crying due to their dad's activity and behaviourals.
Yes.
Yeah, next Sunday, final for the kickoff for the final, 3 p.m. Man City Arsenal kicks off at 4:30. Fuck.
Well, that's bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah,
how in the world can they do that? That's so. That's.
Yeah.
Well, it makes me laugh, mate. Do you know what makes me laugh? Right, like they deliberately have these games at like 6:45, so they're after the old Premier League games, isn't they? But you got a big cup final, and they put it at 3:00 in the afternoon, right in the middle, like the biggest Premier League game of the season.
Potentially.
You know what I mean? Like you're talking about
not only that, but it's it's like one of the teams, so it's not like there isn't supporters that support both men and women. So it's not like, oh well, you know what, nobody looks at this because it's a totally different team. No, it's the same team. Arsenal should be able to get to watch both matches without having to decide.
It's like, why couldn't they have a 7:00 kickoff at a lot? It'd be normal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Very strange.
Well, it's like, what's it? The Chelsea game's been moved, hasn't it?
Which I just don't get it, mate. Like we're all promoting, like we want people to get involved in a women's game and all that kind of malark. Yeah. But we're going to stick the Continental Cup final in the middle of two Premier League games, with one of them being potentially a big determining factor who could win the Premier League at the end of the season. And if it goes to extra time and penalties as well, you're talking then about 5:30.
Which is pretty much eating into most of the biggest game of the season, yeah.
It's fucking unbelievable, mate, isn't it? I just don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, what is it? What it is now? North London Derby, that's it. North London Derby's that's been rearranged for a Sunday, but could be rearranged again to go back on a Saturday 12:30 kickoff instead. So basically, it's scheduled for Saturday, whatever it is, on at 3:00, but obviously been rearranged currently for the 28th, I think it is, of April, 4:30 kickoff. But if Arsenal reach the semi-finals of the Champions League, it gets moved back to the Saturday at 12:30.
It's 2:00 on a Sunday.
Oh, 2:00, sorry, yeah. That's it, sorry.
Well, that's not going to do us any good. We've got Chelsea on Wednesday night, is it? Oh, that's Tuesday night, Chelsea, isn't it?
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday, Chelsea night. Because we've got Wolves, didn't we? That's a weird one, 7:00 kickoff.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing that's because of the FA Cup.
I think it's something to do with the Champions League as well. I don't know. Fucking God knows anymore. I don't know anymore.
Well, did we play Wolves 8:00 though last year?
So I think what? Yeah, the last game for the World Cup. Yeah. Put us 5 clear. There you go. There you are.
Four minutes left of extra time here.
So I was thinking about this. I know we haven't hit any kind of conversation about next Sunday yet. So do you reckon there's going to be another behind closed door game or not?
I reckon I'll say so. Yeah, just more so for the players that haven't gone out on international duty. You're going to say Monday or Tuesday. I say they'll probably fit one in.
I need more minutes on Partey and Tommy Asu's legs.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking, mate.
I need them to be like part of like we're going to go to the bench at some point if we need to, and they're going to be able to come on and be able to, do something as opposed to not be ready yet to give me 20, 30 minutes to see out a game, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the whole point of the QPR one. And again, I've seen someone do a video reaction to a behind closed door friendly, doing a rant about it.
There was nobody from the first team except for injured players.
Exactly, players that are coming back from an injury and youth players.
Yeah.
You got to remember though, these people they've got nothing better going on in their life, have they? They hear there's a behind closed door game. They just sit there and assume straight away that everyone's playing, even the players that are in international break are come back.
Saka's there, Gabriel, they're all there.
But mate, I want to see Partey back in that team, mate. If I'm being totally honest, we've been very long, mate, because I think he's a massive piece, mate. If we can get to that last month, like we've still been in the Premier League and the Champions League. I like Jorginho. I think he's been superb, but there's nothing for me to say that he's going to play 10, 15 games on a trot. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? No, that right there is what you just said. He can play if you can give him, 5 to 10 days, off essentially. That's how he's been playing up until he can play one game a week.
Yeah.
For us, if we do any more, we're pushing it, and then we're going to lose him for maybe more than we want. So we have to manage his time, and that's where Partey or somebody else coming into that midfield to give him some rest, right? Until Partey is ready. It has to be Partey, but if Partey's not ready, we need somebody else to be able to take some of those minutes off of Jorginho's legs. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm thinking, right? I don't know what you think, right? If they have another pre-season game, pre-season game, another behind closed door game. Hopefully, you can get up to about 80 to 90 minutes. Yeah. Then, obviously, Manchester City on Sunday, Jorginho's going to have to start that game, isn't he? Like I can't see anything but then maybe Luton at home might be a good time to then kind of put him in there and see how he kind of does and all that. And then obviously Brighton away potentially you go back to Jorginho because obviously the flick round in that week. Like I think that's probably the best time to embed Partey in is an Emirates game. Do you know what I mean? And you're not going to get much. I'm not saying an easy game because Luton, to be fair, Luton played pretty well, but like moving forwards, I totally agree with Russ what he's just said there, and this is pretty much in my head. Is Partey needs to be playing in the Champions League. We need Thomas Partey playing against Bayern Munich, home and away, in my opinion, and then maybe Jorginho picks up the Premier League games in between. And I leave Havertz up top. Do you know that? I actually leave Havertz up top because I think what he gets out of the rest of the players is definitely working.
Yep. Yeah. Well, like I said, he needs to have both of those players, Jorginho and Partey, available to start games from here on out for it to be perfect. You know what I mean? Whichever one's ready to play, that's who should play because I think that's our best chance. But they should be essentially it'd be nice to have them go back and forth. I don't know if Partey can do 2 games in a week either.
I don't think he can. So, I agree. I don't think he can, but I think you need to basically pick and choose, don't you? Because we pretty much know what they're going to do against Man City. Then you just weigh it up, don't you? At least like the Spurs and United games, the back end of the month. Do you know what I mean? Like right at the back end of April at that point. Like Partey has to start at Tottenham. If Partey's fit, he has to start at Tottenham. If Partey's fit, he has to start at Manchester United. Them 2 games he will need to start.
Yeah. No, it'd be nice to get Partey some minutes there in a
Well,
big match.
yeah. So yeah, Spencer's saying half hour fun party on Sunday, and then start him against Luton on the midweek.
That's all we needed from him. That was all we needed last time against Man City, weren't it? At home. Hey, come on, didn't he? He was part of that goal, though, weren't he?
Yeah, he was. He's the one that got the ball in the midfield and then pinged it to Tomiyasu, then laid, and obviously Havertz and Martinelli, bang. But yeah,
no, like I said, I just would like each day we get closer to having a much fuller squad defensively for sure. Which is, defensively is good because we need that. Because then but yeah, and it'd be nice to be able to manage control that midfield. It'd be nice to be able to control that midfield.
Colonel's coming in and causing chaos. He was trying to cause chaos in the chat. He just popped in and I'm not even gonna. Yeah.
He's getting a little dirty there, man. Come on, dude.
It's dirty. It's a dirty / dad joke. It's a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky, considering we're coming to women's watch.
Yeah, it's what does they call it?
Pick your times, Colonel. Pick your times.
They tell you to read the room. They tell you to read the room sometimes.
Yeah.
Know your audience.
Know your audience. Yeah. I was gonna say before we go as well. Has anyone seen the David Seaman podcast with Tom Hiddleston this week?
Oh, that's great. Because you don't know where it's going until the end. And you're like, that's just.
Liam, have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't seen it.
Well, because he puts it up in clip on YouTube. He puts it up in clips where he releases it all on audio and all that.
Mm.
There was basically Tom Hiddleston and David Seaman were invited by Aaron Ramsdale to the Brentford game for his box and all that. And there's a bit of an incident, so I say, in the driving area, parking area. And I'm going to play it out now so you can listen to it, but you'll get a laugh out of it. Put it that way. I mean, one sec. Got Lottie in the chat as well. Big up, Lottie. See, we're not complaining. We're not calling on his head yet, by the way.
So I don't know if he's told you the story, guys, but 2 weeks ago, David and I were both guests of Aaron Ramsdale at the Arsenal-Brentford game in the Emirates. I don't know if you've been to the Emirates with David, but it's like, we vaguely get into the NW area, and already it's like Moses through the Red Sea. The crowds part. It's the windows wind down. It's like it's just the most magical thing. It's well, as it should be, by the way, David. But everybody knows him. Everybody loves him. He can get through any bit of traffic, and so we get to the stadium, and we get to the players' car park, and he's just winding his way. We're winding our way around, and there's a very sweet young girl there in a high-vis jacket with a clipboard, who just says, "Can I get your name? Do you have a parking space?" And David says, "Yeah, David Seaman." I'm sorry, what was that? Daniel. She's got this clipboard out. Like, what was it again? So Daniel, David Seaman. And I'm sitting there going, oh my God. And then she's looking through this, taking ages. So I don't know if I've got your license plate here. Are you sure you've got a space? And David's like, yeah. Yeah, I've got a pass. Anyway, there's one more check. Like, what was it again? And I leant over and I said, I'm so sorry. This is one of the greatest goalkeepers to ever play for Arsenal and England of all time. His name is David Seaman. And then she looks at me and she goes, oh my God, it's Loki. Park anywhere.
It's just like, Jesus.
Wow.
How do you react to that? Is that if yours in his shoes?
I watched something. What was it I watched the other week? I see something like that. I can't remember who it was with. Oh, it was Ronnie O'Sullivan, weren't it?
Yeah, Ronnie. Yeah,
It was Ronnie O'Sullivan, weren't it? He was at a tournament.
yeah.
But yeah, well, don't know.
It's not like David Seaman works part time for the club, or he's plastered all over Arsenal's art
Daniel
and the
Seaman.
stadium, and he's a well known character. Nothing like that at all.
Just like probably one of the greatest ever goalkeepers for both Arsenal and England. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. As he looks up, Loki. Oh.
And the funniest thing now is, right, someone's going to know about that and heard that and then probably sent that to her, and she's going to feel even more of a mug than she first did.
Oh, dear.
It's like me, isn't it, Gary? It's like me. Do you know what I mean?
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's like the other week in the pub, like everyone just formed around you. No notice of us and the old Joel or anyone else is just formed around you.
Yeah.
Hence why we filmed that video.
Liam walks through the door, and before he takes a second step, there's a glass in his hand, full to the rim. He doesn't even take a second step. This is the first step. It's like right there in his hand. It's like, what happened? Oh, this is how it works over here. You know, I don't even have to ask for what I want. It's already in my hand.
I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
I hope Bobby and Billy never see that.
Afterwards.
Please do never show my sons that.
Yeah.
This is what I do in my spare time, son.
Yeah.
You just tell me you're a singer. Like, you know how you always see like the meme where it's like, you know, he's like one of his top singers. You know, that's you. You know, on the weekends you're out there performing for the people, but on the weekdays you're just dad.
I'm just his dad on the weekdays.
Yeah. Apart from Tuesday or Wednesday nights, and the occasional week, Saturday or Sunday. Apart from that,
I'll be here for. By the way, I'm not at the Luton game, so I'll be here for the Luton game. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm here for the Luton game.
Is that? I'm assuming that's based on.
Doing the right thing. Doing the right thing, Gary. You know what that is.
You know what? That's good. You know,
money in the bank.
As your accountant and making sure you're in the green or close to it. That's a good sign. Good. Yes, let's keep that up.
There's bigger fish to fry. That's the way I look at it.
You don't need to go. Yeah, you don't save that one for later.
Exactly.
You'll be knackered after Sunday anyway, so it's just saving you energy for the afterwards.
Yeah. See, that's Vextinius getting. You know, did she get an injury when she slipped and had to get up quickly and shoot? That's maybe why she just, maybe she wasn't happy about.
She might just feel a bit of a paw or something. This is going to check up. Obviously, got a week. There's no other game between now and next Sunday, so probably just precaution and all that, and hopefully touch wood. But yeah,
personally, the match over. She played well, mate. To be fair,
yeah,
she was pulling them strings.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's why I miss Blackstenius, and I to some degree Frida working in the attack side for us, and I'm like, they need more minutes, and that to me means Russo needs to play with them. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I was about to say, literally, from my opinion, next Sunday, it needs to be a case of Russo and Stina playing together from the get go.
Exactly, just go literally like the way we did, mate, in this game, mate. Just go like that.
Yeah. There's nothing to save, right? What are you saving now? We need points every time you go out. You need wins every time you go out there. So get your best players out there and play them.
And Notty, just to clarify, there's no change of heart. It's in my thoughts on Jonas personally. It's just that we've won a game. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not affording Spain sitting there, oh, that's it. We won a game, but you know what? It's still not good enough. He still needs to go. No, we're going to celebrate the win, the 3 points. That's the main point, ironically. And Chris is giving you orders, Liam. He doesn't obviously know the situation, but yeah, he's giving you orders. You go to the Luton game.
Oh, mate, I've got no hesitation about not feeding the kids.
You know what he does? He puts up one of those feed bags and says, "Have at it, boys," and then he walks out. He's all set. He don't need, there's nothing, nothing elaborate, nothing crazy.
He was treated today, the old Bobster, mate. He got a nice roast cooked for him. Do you know what he did? He started feeding it to the cat. Well pissed me off.
The cats are like the cats don't even wait for him to show up anymore. You put the plate down, come back.
Mate, that cat, mate. He's like, mate, listen to this, yeah, right? Sorry to go on the non-football relative stuff, but that cat, right? Once I put the chicken in the oven, yeah, right. That cat will sit on that table right opposite my cabiole, and he will sit there the whole way through for 2 hours waiting for that chicken to come out. Every Sunday's the same, mate. Every Sunday's the same.
He's like, one day this man's gonna trip. I know it. He's gonna trip. He's gonna turn around and trip coming out from that oven. Chicken everywhere.
Mate, chicken, beef, pork. She reckons he was a good cat before he met me. She goes, he didn't have none of these antics. Now, mate,
they don't develop out of nowhere.
I turn up with my joints of meat. I'm his best friend.
Your lambs, your turkeys at Christmas and everything. Free bird
mate,
roast.
he gets treated like a king, mate. He does.
Oh dear, I just don't know.
You, Gary.
You went, oh, dinner. I don't know. There you go, cat.
Actually, there's one sitting laying there now. He looks well stuffed, to be fair.
Oh dear.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know. I don't think I have to make dinner like I was supposed to, but I think my wife did it because I smelled something good downstairs. So, but yeah.
Just before USA play Mexico tonight, apparently.
Yeah.
9 p.m.
Well, the way they played the last game, it could be ugly.
Up the Mexicans, that's what I say. Come on, Mexico.
I'm not cheering for Brazil over England, all right? So see here, this is how it works. Yeah. I'm not that mean.
We're not going to be Mexican or American, so technically we're neutrals.
That is true. I can claim both. I know. That's my problem. I have a problem here.
So would you say Brazil is who's your big rival? It must be Canada, surely.
It's Mexico.
Is it? What, over Canada?
Canada hasn't really been as competitive against us. Like we haven't met them in as many finals like we have with Mexico, right? So Mexico would be like, when they beat us, it's like embarrassing. It's like, that's like, I don't know what if you lost to some team with the English shirt on, who would it be? And you're like ready to fight kind of thing,
Oh, so it could be a spicy one tonight. Then what is it tonight?
It could be, but lately Mexico hasn't been at it, so they've been struggling as of late. They're still trying to when they had a lot of those older players still playing for them. Those games were rough and tough. But
does Fella still play for them?
Huh?
Does Carlos Fella still play?
I don't believe so. I don't think Like I said, when they had a lot of those older players, those games were like, can we get a yellow here, please? Because this is, it's going to start because both sides eventually will just go at each other, right? So
I'm all in for this, mate. I'll keep my eyes and ears wide open on that one.
Yeah, the games are usually pretty good. But like I said, Mexico is both teams are younger, but they still play the same way because there's always coming some of those, older players playing it and remembering how it used to be. So it should be. I
never realised that, mate. I never realised that. That's something you taught me today.
Yeah.
Well,
Canada hasn't been as competitive, but they have more players now, but it hasn't been as competitive as it is, back in.
So what's the for tonight? What's the game for tonight?
It's is it CONCACAF Nations League? That's
No,
what
okay.
it's called. Yeah.
Cool.
Can I say do a watch on, but doing a watch on today? He's like, but Spencer's doing a watch on his channel, as in.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing a
One
watch
day.
along. I will.
So
I'll
I'll
probably
send you
watch
the once the link goes up, Colonel. I'll send you the link on X. Game might be on there. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
What's that? 9 o'clock your time, is it?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, it's like 7 o'clock for us. Liam.
2,
So
3
you'll
o'clock,
be-
isn't it?
Yes. So,
1
yes, you know what?
a.m.
When in between your feedings or something, you have like 2 hours ready. You can stay up and watch. And
Mate, he ain't here yet, mate. He's still in hospital at the moment, mate. I'm sleeping well tonight. I'm sleeping well. I've got to get in the final few days sleep where I can,
You
because
should, you
after that
should.
day,
That's before teething and all that.
my
Yeah.
backside is ease, basically. You know what I mean? When he says jump, I say how high, and I'll be calling him boss.
There you go. When's the last time anybody called you boss? See, exactly. You don't even remember. It's been so long.
It was the day before Bobby arrived.
You sure about that? You sure it wasn't the day Bobby was like, "All right, I think we're having a baby soon," and then you
It
just
could be that. It
that's
could
when
be.
that's when you just drop. Forget about it. I told you had how many cats you had back then? You were one below them. So
This is the way to put it. How I feel like when I walk in the coronet is totally the opposite of how I feel at home.
And that's now live. Everyone to see. This can't be edited.
Wait a minute.
Ryan's got this selective audio.
Yeah, he was telling me it was a safe space earlier on and
I know
everything.
now the man's like, I'm pushing this product out.
What
There'll
I'm-
be like
what I'm
videos.
saying
There'll be
is-
like snippets going out all over social networks.
All I'm saying is, if Sarah ever wants to pop on the channel and see what you're been up to while she's been in hospital, it's not going to like that, is she?
It sounds like he's got that drawer.
I think she
of,
would love that, to be
He's
fair.
got that drawer of videos that he's just gonna pop on when she shows up. All of a sudden,
I think she'll love that as it goes, to be fair, because she knows that my place and order in here is literally on the bloody floor. It's literally, right, herself, followed by Bobby, followed by Billy, followed by the 3 cats. And I'm like Sheffield United.
Yes. Yeah,
You're
you're relegated. They don't even let
I'm
you.
not even Sheffield United. I'm Sutton United. I'm in the 3rd division, mate. I'm rock bottom, mate.
won
By the way,
yesterday.
the old Sutton boys won yesterday, 3-1 up the old Sutton.
Come back, son.
Mate, it's coming on, mate. It's coming on.
Literally, I saw that yesterday. I was like, oh, I better let you know, because I thought you'd be at hospital or something. Like that. By the way, this will go even better with all your great news. You're winning 3-0.
Yeah, it's not often we win 3-0 now. Do you know what? It's a weird one, that league. Like, they played pretty well. They haven't played badly. Like, you see them bottom of the table, and you think, oh, they must be getting smashed every week, but they're not. But they're just drawing games all the time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I need to go.
Yeah, I know.
I need to go and see where I stand in the family.
The boss has cooked your dinner, mate.
You can't leave that to go cold.
Part of me is hoping she didn't, and I get to cook it because I need to get back in the green, or else I'll be in the red today.
Oh, mate, I reckon you're dark red now, mate. I hope she's cooked it as well now. I hope she has cooked it.
Or she's cooked for everyone else, but left him on his own to do his own thing.
She won't do that to me.
Out of spite.
She loves me, man. Come on.
The Colonel's got it right, mate. I'm all right. He's got it right.
Yeah.
Always happy in the pub, mate. Always happy in the pub.
Yeah. Like on the outside of the pub, Liam's crying, eyes red, opens the door, everything just opens up. The tears are gone, the eyes are clear. The smiles come out.
It's the 4-time whistle when he leaves the stadium and he realises he's got to go home.
He's back crying on the train. That's why he misses his stop, because he's been crying so much. He can't see through the tears, and he misses his stop.
Well, I can't do another 7 o'clock get in now, can I? In the morning.
No, that would be really bad.
I have no idea how you got away with that one.
Do they have like Uber or something over there?
Yeah, well, that was the problem, mate. That was the problem, because basically they shut 2 tunnels down And I didn't realise. So not only was there no trains, they shut both the tunnels down. So like the Ubers were like, it would have cost me about 60 quid to get home. 150 quid they wanted. No, I ain't paying that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So I thought going to Leicester Square would be better because I didn't know that like Blackhall Tunnel was closed as well. So when I got there, yeah, it was still 150 quid.
Ouch.
And then I finally got one for £70. And then he rejected me as I jumped into the car. And then he tried to double charge me and go, as it goes, 120. I was like,
yeah, I'm getting out again. See you later.
yeah. So I basically got back out of the cab and then waited for the tubes to start running. And then,
But
strolled in at 7:30.
You know what? Next time, I don't know if you did this, but you need to record all of this so that when we go to court, we have we need evidence so that you'll be all right. So I'm just looking out for you in the future, just if you need you did try.
If we win the League FA Cup and there's a celebration parade and all that, he ain't getting until 2 days afterwards.
Champions League final. Oh, could you imagine that? God, could you imagine that Champions League final?
That's what I'm saying. And also, because obviously you've got your season ticket, so you'll get access to the tickets. You'll go, and as I say, we won't see or hear of you until 3 days later.
Do you know what, mate? You won't hear from me for about a month later, I reckon.
We're just randomly in the group chat, so you see on either WhatsApp or on the Twitter one, just go, guess who just walked through the door?
Mate, I'll tell you, mate. If we
2 months later,
don't get me thinking it. Don't get me thinking it.
I mean, that would be.
He's going to be like, I think I'm going to have to get chipped just so that everybody knows where I am. Like, okay, it's moving. All right, he's still alive. Good. All right. I don't know where this is because this is not where they played the last game. Like,
we'll all link our phones, link his phone to find my iPhone. Just chuck his phone.
Find out where he is.
Liam watch, Like, where's Waldo? Where's Liam?
Yeah.
He must be on a bus. He's moving pretty fast.
I'll probably find myself just in some random room, just like with a lion in there or something like that. Just maybe end up being my best friend.
There you go.
There's
like Hangover 2 and stuff. And he's
as long as they Mike Tyson's.
Yeah. Well, your name's Dr. Jake Paul, so you're not that naive.
No. But yeah.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys go before I get in any more trouble if there's any trouble coming. So, Liam, it was good seeing you. Ryan, thanks for having me on. Everybody in the chat, check me out tomorrow. We'll have our show. It's 11:30 p.m. you guys time.
It was last week.
Otherwise, 7:30 p.m. on those on the East Coast. But thank you for having me. And Liam, have a good night.
Cheers, mate.
Good night's rest as well, man.
I will, sir. I will.
Yeah. Do you get? Are you still on do you get paternity leave or whatever, or are you back working?
I've got Billy Boy is a legend. So because he was born before 37 weeks, I'm supposed to get 2 weeks, but because he's born before 37, I get 4 weeks.
Oh,
I don't go back to work till Tuesday, the 23rd of April.
Wow.
Before the North London derby.
Arsenal Chelsea that night.
Actually,
wow.
I know you're happy for me, Gary. I know you're happy.
No. You should enjoy that. You should enjoy that. Enjoy that. Enjoy that time, especially. That's
Cheers, mate.
Good times. Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you.
Always go. Cheers, go.
Cheers.
Oh dear. And with that, been a good week for you, really.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one, mate. Because start of the week didn't expect nothing, and then by Wednesday it all went Pete Tong.
Well, like you're saying that you think you thought it might happen earlier and all that. Not North London derby.
I actually predicted it to happen this week. I actually predicted that it would happen this week. So, yeah.
And then, as they say, out of nowhere, from after Tuesday's show, you just went, it just happened. It's like boom.
Yeah.
By the way, da 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 da.
Mm.
They just bit by bit, yeah.
Yeah, like as I said, mate, like, I always predicted this week, but then when it got to this week and it seemed like there was no complications on Monday, it was like, okay, this looks like it is going to be a back end of April job. And then within 2 days, mate, I'm being told that she's having it on the Thursday, and I'm just like, shit, basically. Do you know what I mean? Because you're mentally not prepared for it.
It's so much. It's different because at this time you got Bobby. You got to get him looked after as well, whilst and make sure you don't miss Billy arriving and this, that, and the other. And
literally. I don't know if anyone. I don't know if you lot.
I've not said a word. I know you've told me, but I've not said a word.
Yeah, I got in there 2 minutes before.
Oh my god!
2 minutes. 2 bloody minutes.
And that's basically making sure Bobby had someone to look after him as well.
The plan was that her mum was going to, because basically the plan was that she was going to stay in there overnight to have all the steroids and all that. The birth was going to be at 9 o'clock, so her mum was going to pick Bobby up at 7:30. And then I was going to get a cab. And there was nothing, even before I went to bed, that there was going to be no change. Anyway, I woke up about 5 to 6 and I see all these missed calls. So I thought, what the fuck? So I spoke to her and she goes, I nearly had to, they nearly had to deliver it during the night. But yeah. And obviously my phone was on silent. So, but there was still nothing. So it was like, just carry on. So got up, had a bath, got changed, got Bobby up, dressed in. Waiting for her mum to pop up, arrive at R7, turns up at R7 on the dot. Just as her mum walks in, Sarah's ringing me. So I thought, that's a bit weird. I answer the phone. She goes, all right, it's all kicked off again. They've got to deliver now. So I'm like, what? So literally, your mum had to jump in the car. But the problem is, we live over in Strood. It's like literally in down valleys near Dartford. So you got to still go straight on the M20 on the motorway. Obviously, that time in the morning is horrendous, mate. And we were stuck in traffic and everything. I got in there about 8:05, literally walked through the door to get in. They literally give me it was like being on the Only Fools and Horses. It was like Delboy. Literally walked in there. Someone's giving me an apron, someone's giving me the shoes, and I've literally walked in there and they've gone literally 2 minutes. 2 minutes, about I'd say 2 to 3 minutes later, the baby was here. 2 to 3 minutes later, mate, the baby was here. And by that point, I literally walked in, baby's been delivered, and then I'm cutting the cord. And that's literally within 10 minutes.
The main thing is you got there one way or the other.
To be honest with you, mate, I was gutted, mate. I was in the car thinking I've missed it. So when I got there, I was just, I was lucky.
Yeah. But then that relief of knowing that you hadn't and just,
Now, if I had booked a cab and waited for the cab and her mum had just gone straight home, took Bobby straight back, apparently 5 minutes later, there was a big crash on the motorway as well.
Oh, my days.
Yeah, literally 5 minutes later, there was a big crash and it apparently went to a standstill for over an hour. Someone was looking down at me, mate. So, incredible moment, mate. Incredible moment.
Yeah. Hope everyone's getting but obviously doing what they need to do and all that. He's receiving the treatment he needs to be and all that, and getting the weight up.
Well, he's all doing well, mate. He's doing well. He's out of his incubator. He's feeding well. He could be home, I reckon, by the back end of this week. So he's doing really well. So
because when my mum was having my sister, there's issues there. My sister had to come early, and she was underweight as well. And they had to keep her in from that situation. She was in for just over a month. But got a sort of. I know obviously this will be different, but sort of taste of what you had to go through.
Sometimes you don't appreciate things like that to you in them situations. Cheers, matey. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing, isn't it? That like for me, like even if I missed it, as long as he's healthy, that's all that matters.
No, exactly. That was always been the main thing. Obviously, both safe, healthy, and
Yeah.
Bobby's met him in his Arsenal kit. I saw that as well.
Yeah, I made sure. Oh, yeah, that was happening, mate. He was going to wear his Arsenal kit. I didn't tell Sarah whatsoever about that.
But that went down well.
She didn't say nothing as it goes, to be fair.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, no, like, yeah, wanted him to meet him in his Arsenal kit. It was just something a little bit special to me, really.
Yeah. And I saw,
And just to make sure that mentally he's already seen the colour red in his face.
Yeah.
And
you
probably wouldn't have noticed, but I had my Arsenal shirt on as well, but I had my hoodie over it.
No, just literally all I saw was Bobby wearing with this season's bit on it. But yeah, make sure he sees that cannon and all that. And
we was talking. She was said to me last week, "Go and get him a kit," and I said, "There's no point." Okay, because he's premature anyway. I said, "There's no point me getting." He's right back in the season. New kit's coming out in July, so I said to her, "There's no point me buying this kit for him."
Unless they cut down the price near the time, not near the end and all that.
Yeah.
You just grab one more soon.
They only do. Do you know they only do the home kit 0 to 3 months. The away kits they only start from 18 months onwards.
Bloody hell!
I know. So like the one last year, I really wanted him to wear the black and gold one, but obviously it was 18 months. Yeah, I really wanted him to have that one.
No, I was going to say now. Mine's gone blank. Mine's gone blank now. No, gone blank. Yeah, as I say, need to make sure he knows where his team lies and all that. Can't have him getting confused and diverted to the other side of North London.
I like to think that I'm pretty on it with it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
The more he wears the colour red, the more that I've got the evidence.
What chance you've got?
And let's be honest, mate, it's probably a good time to start supporting Arsenal anyway.
Well, exactly. He can put that all on his brother as well. His big brother started the ball rolling.
Yeah.
No. That's what I was going to say. I get what you say now because you never told us until he obviously revealed until he was here and he revealed the name. You never actually said what you were saying. I kind of kept the Arsenal theme going and all that. I get it now. If you're with the middle name, I get it.
Do you?
Yeah. Keeping your it's a double whammy really because obviously what it is and all that and obviously I'm not going to go into it because I don't know if you want people knowing, but yeah, I get it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, cool. That makes sense.
I was thinking about this today, funny enough, right? Obviously the name right will run down, won't it? So like when I'm sadly long gone and expired and all that kind of stuff, the name will roll on, won't it? And you never know.
That's what I was trying to get on. Yeah. But also having that Arsenal connection as well, and in general. But yeah.
Yep. Oh, and that all starts with Chippy Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Stefan says he's got relatives who are leaning towards the Norwich. He says,
"Oh, that's a stinger. If I've ever seen one."
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Someone put on my Facebook tonight. Someone I used to work with. He put, is he going to be a Tottenham fan?" Sarah put back, "Have you seen the cot? There's an Arsenal teddy in there straight away." So the Arsenal teddy that's in the cot is the one Bobby had as well. So
yeah,
and I've got your teddy that you've got him. He's at the hospital. Is at the hospital as well.
There you go. As I get it.
I was meant to tell you that. Yeah. Yes, though.
That's all cool. It's all cool. I know you're busy and all. That's fine. No, that's because them teddies I got around Christmas, as you can tell by the design and all that. Because even though he was obviously going to be due around now in April, is there something to obviously have? Because I didn't know it'd be on sale or not. Just to so he didn't have to then Bobby doesn't have to share his. Basically, that made sense.
Yeah, it's
his first bit of Gooner merch as well.
He loved that teddy. Bobby did. He was over the moon with that teddy.
I saw that in the picture. Yeah, he's absolutely beaming, literally.
He was beaming, mate. Literally, when I give it to him, because what was it? He woke up, didn't he? Because I'd been to the game
Yeah.
like the day before.
Yeah, the night
So he
before.
woke up the next morning, and we put him into bed with Sarah because he always jumps in her bed. And I took it up to him and give it to him, and he was literally cuddling it and loving it.
There you go. You're doing something right. You got him on the right track.
Mate, he's Arsenal, mate. He knows the North London Forever tune and everything. He claps it. He's Arsenal.
Well, that's one down, one to go now.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Exactly that.
Oh dear. So what you got planned for us tonight? Then are you going an early night or?
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Resting?
mate. Honestly, it's hard work, mate, being a single parent. Mate, I tell you.
Your work.
Sarah said to me, she goes, "I bet you appreciate it now, don't you?" I was like, "Geez, I'd rather be working tomorrow, I think."
Well, you could be up, feeding Bobby, clothing Bobby, getting the cats fed.
Exactly, mate. It's a
To
process.
the hospital.
Well, yeah, I'm not down the hospital till late afternoon tomorrow, but
Oh dear.
yeah. But I've had to obviously do all his washing this weekend and all that kind of stuff. So you're like, yeah.
New bedding as well. Get bedding off, new bedding on.
Oh yeah, and then I've had to also get the crib set up.
Yeah.
And Bobby keeps looking at it, and I'll keep trying to tell him that's Billy's bed, but I'm not sure if he's registering or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's a funny one. He's like, always the hardest thing for me is when they're trying to tell you something and they can't talk, can they? You're like, mate, I don't know what you want.
It's like, yeah. What
I
else?
don't know what you want. But yeah, I think early night, mate.
Make the most of it in terms of not talking, because once he starts.
Well, that's why, like, when tonight I said to you, "Oh, come on," I thought I'll definitely get him to bed by 8 o'clock. I was thinking I just need to. I need human interaction. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've got a baby brain.
So you'll be tuning on Tuesday then with Jonesy and G Jonesy taking over and G the all Arsenal side of things.
Yeah, I have said to G, I don't think I will, but I have said to her that potentially, depending on the situation, that I would come on as a guest on Tuesday, but for her just to continue with Jonesy on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Like I think Sarah will be back though. To be honest, so I don't think I will. But if she's not back, then obviously I'll jump on.
If you need the interaction, you'll put yourself forward.
Yeah. You sometimes don't realise, mate, how much you need it. Like I needed it tonight, big time.
Yeah. And Gary was here as well, so it made it even better as well.
Yeah, it's just a good laugh, wasn't it? Arsenal won in the end. And Stefan, absolutely not, mate. That's me done and dusted, mate. That is me done and dusted.
Stefan says this now. Give it 18 months.
No, mate. This old dog's not got it in him. Not got it in him.
Oh dear. At least they'll be close in age as well. In terms of there won't be that much in terms of their age difference, will there?
No, 22 months. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Both boys as well. So
yeah, and they'll have to, as they're growing up, they both have that close bond. They'll have the same interests and all that as well.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, that was the whole reason why we had the second one, especially because we're older. It's just important, is it really, that he had a brother or sister, and I'm quite happy he's got a brother now.
Yeah, it's just when the time comes, season tickets and memberships and all that as they get older.
Yeah,
and you want to take them to the games and all that. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be big money.
Millions.
Well, it's even like next year, mate. I'm gonna have to pick and choose games. Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh, obviously, yeah, because of what it is and all that with little one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't think it's going to be easy whatsoever. I've been quite realistic about it really now, and I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like,
at least you're in that mindset where you can actually plan ahead with all that. Once the fixtures are out, you can plan ahead. What's not.
It's like when you looked at the other week when we were supposed to play Chelsea on the Saturday. That was potentially 3 home fixtures in 6 days.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do that. There's no way I could do that.
No.
Or 7 days. There's no way I could do that. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe like even the Champions League knockout draw, the draw, the knockout, not the knockout one. We're having a mad moment there. The qualifying draws and all that, like the league.
Oh yeah. Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, like even then, I think I'd have to consider whether I do them or not.
What is it? Yes, yeah, that's gonna be weird. I'd have to sort that one out, but yeah,
because it's more teams next year, isn't it?
It's an extra in terms of the format. Yeah, it's extra games and this, that, and that. It's like mad. It's an extra home game, basically guaranteed for the initial league format round, whatever they call it now. But then you've got the knockouts as well. The first knockout round, the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and all that. And depending, if you don't finish in the top 8, you've got playoff games you've then got to play to qualify for the knockout.
Yeah, it's
a headache. I mean, I was saying to someone earlier in the chat earlier, Miss Menina, because I was like, "Oh, yeah, are you coming to the Bayern Munich game?" I was like, "I've applied." As I told you, I applied for it when the ballot opened, and then I was meant to find out on Thursday, but from 2:00 onwards, and it's been delayed until Tuesday now, for whatever reason. So I'm just like, okay, but yeah, I'm like, I still think the ballot system needs getting rid of, and a better system needs being put in place, especially because of the main reason is because of cup final. The cup final scheme, if Arsenal get to a FA Cup, League Cup, or Champions League final like it is this year at Wembley, unless you're a season ticket holder, you can't. No one else can have 14 plus games at home in the league to their name on their memberships, because it's the realistic chances of getting 14 plus games on the ballot is very slim.
Yeah.
So the things that need to be chicken quick.
It's something needs to change, don't it, with all that?
Yeah, but also it's just the way the whole organisation of it is just a pain in the ass, because they don't email you and say, "Oh, by the way, keep an eye out for this particular date for this particular game ballot, this, that, and the other." It's just boom, it's there, and there's potluck basically if you see it or not.
It's interesting though, isn't it? Like you think, yeah, well, a few years ago we couldn't even fill the stadium out, could we?
Oh, it was a struggle to sell the tickets, yeah.
It was absolutely. I always remember, yeah, right, when I was buying tickets, 2016-17 season, I think.
Oh, a piece of piss back then.
Pardon?
It was a piece of piss back then getting tickets.
Yeah, mate, it was, and I remember we had Tottenham at home, and I was working, and I forgot that the tickets went on sale, and I got on there for 2.5 hours later, and still got a ticket for Arsenal Tottenham.
Yeah.
No, that was 2.5, 3 hours later. I remember we were beating 2-0. I think Mustafi scored in that game, and
Mustafi and Sanchez, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, first half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe I got a ticket, mate. I thought I got off because I basically got a ticket for every game that year. Every year I just paid, and I never failed once not to get a ticket, not once.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, innit? That's what happens.
Yeah. It is what it is, and
you're never going to change that. It's like any team, though, isn't it? Like if any team's doing successfully well, they're always going to sell out their stadium. When teams are not doing well, it's totally opposite.
Yeah. Stefan's asking how much have they expanded the Champions League by? I think it's 36 teams next season, something like that. But there's potentially, if all the English clubs go deep in Europe this season, like Champions League, Europa, and Conference, if the ones that remain all go to semi-finals, that's the final. There's a fifth spot given to us by the coefficient. So there'll be 5 clubs in the Champions League next season potentially. So, and I'm going to have to turn this fucking monitor off. I might have a monitor off because I've got fucking Ford Gate on my screen. Can't stand the guy.
Who is it?
Southgate.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I got offered tickets for Euro game from an Arsenal supporting family who I'm friends with. There you go.
Oh, my leg. Jesus. But
yeah. I was kind of saying the same for him as well, but he got tickets for the League Cup and all that, and yeah. I mean, it's down to them, man. They just sort out themselves. But yeah, the main thing is the girls want tonight. They're now going to Sunday's final. This is going to be a double one. I'm going to be shattered on Sunday. I know you'll be busy with your family and all that. Easter Sunday.
yeah, sadly, but I might jump on during the time and the full time.
I was going to say, in one sense, it's thankful that Billy's not going to be baptized into the baptism of fire straight from the off on air.
Yeah.
Poor boy.
We all know how that one could end up.
It's just the fact that first time that happened, obviously, was it Chelsea v Arsenal with the Gabrielle, was it Bamyang's playing for Chelsea back then? And you was on babysitting duty that day. Sarah had gone out or something, and you'd literally forgotten in the moment that what you're doing, and just boom. And it's just that whole thing's that with Bobby started from there.
Mate, unbelievable,
it
really.
became a global thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Dear.
it is literally some of the best times they were as well.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about celebrating the Harry Kane one for England was a great moment, though. Who was that against? That was some African team, wasn't it?
Senegal.
Senegal, that's it.
Literally, here he is. 10 seconds later. And me and Gary just pissing ourselves. It was just like, this is just, the timing was, you couldn't time it any better.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I'm coming across and try and slap you on the head.
I bet she weren't happy, was she? Where did she know?
When you're not watching football, apparently.
Well, she ain't happy when I watch football, I can tell you that much.
No. Oh, dear.
But, yeah.
Let's see. Was it Sam Johnson pulled out the England squad as well, apparently?
Was he?
That's what they were saying earlier on the BBC. One second, get it up now. BBC Sport, about 2 hours ago, injured Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire, and Sam Johnson ruled out for England's friendly with Belgium on Tuesday.
That's no surprise, is it?
Yeah. Injured in inverted commas when it comes to Kyle Walker. That's all I'm saying on that one.
But you know what, mate? I don't get, why we had this international one at the back end of March.
Yeah, for me, for the clubs that have already qualified for the Euros, what's the point? Needless friendlies that are just there.
If anything, like that game yesterday, for example, like when England played Brazil, right, in my eyes, and obviously I come back from a generation like in the 80s and 90s, right? If you play Brazil, right, that's like the ultimate international match, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're turning up with players just pulling out left, right, and centre, and I'm just like, it's not treated like that game anymore, is it? And it's just like when I play Brazil, I want to see England's first 11 playing against Brazil. I don't want to see like, and I don't mean to say this disrespectfully, but I don't want to see players playing that are not good enough or second string players playing against Brazil. I want to see the very best.
I mean, look at yesterday. Was it Watkins? We lost that game 1-0. Watkins, what did he do in that game?
And you know what? This is why I don't want Watkins.
Tony get no minutes, by the way, still.
Yeah. But this is why I don't want Watkins, mate, because everyone's going on about Watkins, but Watkins in an Aston Villa team that people don't play a low block against. But what's he going to do when he comes up at Arsenal and he's got a low block?
Got a glimpse of that last night, apparently.
Exactly that, mate. So for me, Ollie Watkins is not the answer.
No.
Ollie Watkins is not the answer. Not for not for the level of player that we deserve to have now, mate, and where the squad is and where the team is. Like, I think Ollie Watkins would be a little bit underwhelming for me.
And also, it'd be more played on the fact that he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's an Arsenal fan. So what? Kevin Nisbet was an Arsenal fan? Didn't mean he had to come play for Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, what was it? A couple of guys. There's one guy we've been heavily linked with abroad. I can't pronounce his name, but has he played in Germany? I can't remember. I think it's Germany he plays in the Bundesliga. Heavily linked with him either way, and they've got idiots again because it's rumours or whatever, and they're going live on a rant because we're linked with this person. Oh, I don't fancy. I'd rather Watkins. Up, fucking for real. Jesus Christ! You talk about ambition, and you're like, oh, I want Watkins over someone that's fucking internationally going somewhere. Is on the up. You could actually suit our system a lot better. It's bizarre. I don't get. As I said earlier about the fucking behind closed doors friendly reaction to certain people on YouTube on this platform, Arsenal fan wise, I don't get them. Going live and going, or doing the pre-recorded videos, putting it and uploading it and going, Arsenal played QPR and lost 4-0. I'm going to rant now because we lost to QPR. What the fuck? Yeah. They put no context behind it in terms of Tomiyasu and Partey, two players that have been injured recently, trying to get their fitness up, or players that haven't been playing enough regular minutes in terms of Smith Rowe and all that, getting their fitness up, or but the bulk of our playing squad for that friendly, behind closed doors friendly, was our kids.
Yeah.
But no, we ignore that. Everything's okay.
It does make you laugh, though, doesn't it?
I mean,
it does make you laugh, though. Like we have this fan base reaction where, like, take for example, like that game this week, yeah, right? Who do they think actually played in that game? Do you know what I mean? Like, it has no relevance. There's a reason why that is the reason why that game's been put in. It hasn't been put in because obviously we haven't got a game for 2 weeks. It's been put in to try and give fitness to certain players that we need for the last month and a half of the season. No one cares about the result. Do you know what I mean? No one cares about the result. Like, do you care about any other result that gets played in the under 18s, the under 21s when Arsenal are playing? No, you don't. You don't even comment on it. You don't. They don't know, do they? But then suddenly this behind closed door game gets done. We get beat 4-0, yeah, right? And then there's this uproar. And it's just like, mate, get a life. Get a fucking life.
Smell the grass, taste it, do something.
Because, and you know as well as I do, players like Partey and Tomiyasu have been instructed certain things in terms of, do you know what I mean? Don't get yourself too involved. This is just getting yourself some minutes and all that kind of stuff. So they're not going to put their all in it as well. Do you know what I mean? They're just trying to gain some minutes. And I'm hoping there's another one. If I'm being totally on the show, like, I don't care if we lose again. I'm just hoping that there's going to be another one so we can give them some more minutes.
It's not back in the exactly. I reckon there will be. As I said, I reckon there will be between now and all the other players coming back from the international trip. I think there will be one fitted in randomly. You won't hear until it's over and all that malarkey. But again, it's just getting players' fitnesses up and ready to go because the next league-wise, you've got 10 league games to go. Big one coming on Sunday, the biggest currently on that side of things. You got massive Champions League tie against Bayern Munich, home and away. Even at the home, except the first leg, there'll be literally 60,000 Arsenal fans, no Bayern fans, but still, you're going to need your squad. Dip into that squad and do what you need. Yeah, Emerson, by the way, has his connections. But anyone doesn't recognise his surname, by the way, just saying, hint. Tuesday is what he's hearing.
So there you go. So even if Partey plays 80 minutes of that game, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's another 80 minutes that he's played. And, mate, I've said it today.
It's getting them ready because we're going to need this. We're going to need this squad more than ever, basically, to win one of these two trophies. We need to dip into this squad and rotate, like it or not, people. And we need our players to be match fit ready some way or another. And using this international break, as an inconvenience as we say it is, but using it to our best abilities and getting players up to speed. So when they are called upon, they're not like we saw with Jesus the other week against Sheffield United, rusty. need that extra, need them games to get up to speed, because these games now are going to come thick and fast, especially in the league, coming thick and fast. All the rearrangements, they ain't got that time now. If we drop points, we're buggered. Basically, we need to get these points on the board and get this dealt with in terms of title wise over the line.
I was having to think about this earlier on, about obviously this game against Man City, and I'm confident. I am actually quite confident, because I don't see Man City being that team they were last year. But the problem for me is, if we lose Sunday, we know what it's like once Man City get ahead of you trying to chase them, and that's when the wheels come off. Like this game Sunday, I think it's not just massive for us, but I think it's massive for the whole Premier League, because it's tiring, it's exhausting. Do you know what I mean? Watching Man City win the league year after year, watching 98 to 100 points most seasons, and the Premier League needs this race. It needs a 3-horse race, don't it? It needs it. Yeah. It needs the Premier League basically need Arsenal and Liverpool to keep in toe in toe. And how much we're top of the table right now, if we don't win Sunday and they beat us, we're gonna feel totally deflated. I know we are. But it's not just that, isn't it? It's the uproar that will come from it after.
Yeah. That looks nothing's changed bullshit in this.
Exactly. But I look at them 11 to 11 now, and I think, do you know what? We've worked out over the last few games how to kind of keep Haaland quiet. So I think we can do that again. It's just stopping Kevin De Bruyne playing. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Stop Kevin De Bruyne playing football.
Nullify him, and then you got half the job done.
And I think we've got over half the job done if we stop him. If I'm being totally honest, obviously Phil Foden is playing well for Man City, so we just need to make sure we keep him in check. But you look at their defence, you sit there and you think, if Cole Walker isn't fit for whatever reason, then that's a big blow for them. That is a big blow to them. And then I think then that Martinelli, as long as Martinelli comes back, that could be a key area for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can go there and do it. I really do. But we can easily go and do it. Well, not easy. We can go and do it, but I can easily see us drawing or losing as well. I just can't call it, mate. Like, I look at us now, right, and I think we can go to Man City and win. We can go to Man City and get a draw.
They've got this group of players. They've got to draw back on the Emirates game, the Wembley game, back in August, in the sense of both times written off by the media, written off by the rivals and all that, and found a way. We found a way. Yeah, we got both goals were deflected, whatever, but found a way to get over that line both times. They've just got to have that mentality. Yes, it's the Etihad. We haven't won there since 2015. It's a different kettle fish away from home, but just have that mentality. If it has to be a dull chess game like it was at the Emirates, where everything's got to be, we've got to control every aspect of that game. So be it. As long as we get a result, be it a draw, nil-nil. If it's a 0-0 draw, take the 0-0 draw at this moment in time. Get something out of the game. Start shouting these doubters up, and then we go to Luton. Luton come to us on a few days later. We beat Luton. We beat the teams we should be beating, and just game by game, keep focus. No slip ups. Don't allow anything to happen that could favour City here or Liverpool.
We have to get something out of City. Like, yeah. I was looking at, if we don't lose to City, then we'd potentially taken at least 4 points off City and 4 points off Liverpool. Liverpool and City couldn't beat each other, so it was 2 draws. They couldn't, and if City don't beat us, they couldn't beat us as well. So we was the only team. Like, I think if that happens, yeah, right, and we don't win the league, if we go and get a result against City, like a draw or win, and don't win the league, yeah, right, we're going to be absolutely gutted where we've lost the league, basically. Yeah. And I'll keep pointing it out. If we don't win the league, we're going to look back at 2 Fulham games.
Yeah.
We're going to look back at the two. Well, West Ham can happen, do you know what I mean? But the Fulham games for me just
2-2 and then
wrangle with
2-1.
me. Pardon?
The 2-2 draw at home and the 2-1 away, yeah.
Yeah, they just wrangle me, both of them, mate. They've just wrangled me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you've took 1 point out of 6 against Fulham. That would be absolutely gutting if we go and get a result against City, whatever it is, that we haven't dropped a defeat to the top 2 teams.
Yeah.
And that's when people say to me, "Oh, I don't think we can beat. I don't know if we can do Bayern Munich." Well, why don't you think we can? That we can't beat Bayern Munich? Like Liverpool and Man City would knock out Bayern Munich.
We've beaten both teams on our turf.
Yeah, we've gone to Anfield and got a draw. Do you know what I mean? Like we've done that 2 years in a row now. Like Anfield's supposed to be the most intimidating place in the whole world. Yeah, right. We've gone there twice and got 2 draws out there over the last year. Yeah, we've got, like you said, beat Man City in the Charity Shield. Now we beat Man City at home and all that. Why is everyone worried about Bayern Munich? I don't really get it. I don't really understand it because
I'm not myself, but yeah.
Because if Liverpool, Man City were playing Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals, yeah, right, they would both be favourites to go through.
Man City would blitz them. They're beatable. I said this when the draw was made. I was doing a live stream for it. I was saying at the time, if we were to get any of the big, one of our rivals in terms of favourite rivals, in terms of a Bayern Munich or City or Real Madrid for the quarterfinal side of the draw, I would have taken Bayern because they're beatable. We've seen it all season in terms of domestically and in the Champions League in terms of Lazio last round in the first leg. You can get them. You can frustrate them and get them. I think that first leg, the fact that it's at the Emirates and there's not a single Bayern fan allowed in that stadium, it's going to be completely Arsenal fans in that place. We need to take advantage of that.
I heard fans going, "Oh, I don't know if there being no Bayern Munich fans, whether the atmosphere would be good." That's absolute bullshit. Like, in my opinion,
it's England versus Germany. It's going to be an atmosphere. Trust me.
Yeah, like first and foremost, yeah, right. The Emirates has never been this loud and this eager. Do you know what I mean? Like I was lucky that I was at when that Porto game kicked off, mate. I don't think I've been in the Emirates where it's been more electric at the start. It was absolutely incredible, and that ain't going to die away because Bayern Munich fans, like, we weren't acting like that because Porto had 3,000 fans in their end. We was acting like that way, right? Because we knew we had to go and fucking win the game and we needed to do it. And it's like this game. We know that Arsenal need to probably potentially get a good 2-goal lead to have a good chance of obviously going over there and being able to play our game and probably get ourselves through quite comfortably. I don't see why Bayern Munich fans not being in the stadium is going to stop us from kind of giving the team what they need. I think it's going to be electric again in there. Like you said, there's another 3,000 Arsenal fans. Like, Bayern Munich are not going to want to go and play in there whatsoever. Like, they're going to walk in, they're going to have 11 players on the pitch with absolutely no one around them apart from on their dugout.
Yeah.
There ain't a fan, mate. There ain't nothing. Like, we've been there in the European nights. Like, Cologne, mate. This fucking Cologne was totally off the radar, right? But they made that stadium their own. Like, European clubs have got that knack where they can come to the Emirates and all that and make a noise. They ain't gonna have nothing, mate. They're gonna have absolute zero, and I think that's quite intimidating for the players. Like, that's a difficult situation, and you're going to probably the best league in the world in the Premier League. You're playing the team that's top of the table potentially at the time. I think that's I think that's hard, mate. I think that's really, really hard for Bayern Munich, and I think we're quite fortunate that we've got this in our locker. And I think as well, right, we're best off playing at home first. I think we got caught in a trap playing at Porto because we didn't know what to do, whether to go out and attack them or whether to just defend the lead. Where at the Emirates first leg, we know that what we've got to do. We know we've got to score goals.
Yeah, make the advantage count, basically, yeah. And it works out the same for us if we were to get through semi-finals, be it playing City or Real Madrid. We're home for the first leg for that one as well, if we were to get through, touchwood. So again, it's knowing this would be mentally preparing them for the potential possibility of having Madrid or City come back to town
That is not what we wanted, though, was it? That semi-final?
No, it wasn't. But you have to take it for what it is. That's the thing, though, because of Real Madrid this season, and they've only lost 2 games in all comps.
I'd rather have Real Madrid.
You'd want Madrid because it's different, isn't it? As well as European competition as well. So,
do you know what though? I do sit there and think about Man City, and I think like what Liverpool have done to them over the last couple of years in the Champions League. Do you remember they went blitzed them 3-4-0 at home in the first leg?
Yeah.
Who says we can't do that? Do you know what I mean? I think the problem with Pep versus Arteta, though, it basically becomes a tactical battle where it's who blinks first. So I don't think it would be like that. But do you know what I mean?
Especially with the second leg being at the Etihad, and that second leg, if it's still tight as it is after the first leg, knowing they'd have an extra half hour worst case scenario plus penalties, it's even long. It'd be drugged out even longer.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have Madrid, mate. If I'm being totally honest, I'd rather Man City just out of it.
Oh, we've got our history with Madrid in European competitions. Not too bad, is it? Not too shabby.
Nah. And I looked at right. Yeah, they've got some quality players like Bellingham and that Finney, but
yeah,
they're not players that you can't tactically do a job on either, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like this ain't like going over. Like I remember when we beat the Galacticos in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? That was a shocker when you think about it. Even when we got back to the Highbury, weren't it? It was backs against the walls for literally 90 minutes.
Just defend the 1-0 and get out of there.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was like, how the hell did we win that over 2 legs, 1-0? Like, but that you wouldn't go to Real Madrid and play like that now, would you?
No, it'll be more astute, more wise, and we've got the play again. We've got the players ourselves to. And
well, I just think you get.
It's all about at the time as well. If again, assuming we get that far, and obviously it is Madrid. We would see either way. It's all about having a fully fit squad. Any of our senior players we're missing, we're in trouble, basically. In that sense,
Is it redemption for Martin Odegaard?
That's another thing. Obviously, Martin Odegaard of Madrid lends me to believe, or because he would have a point to prove. Obviously, yeah. I mean,
it's written, that one, isn't it? It's written.
And the finals, I keep saying it, the finals at Wembley.
Well, if we get past the semi-final, if we get to a final, mate, right?
I'm putting it
out there now, mate.
To get there.
Like, if we get to a final, mate, right, and knock out Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Man City, then you look at the teams that are left, mate. Jesus fucking Christ, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you can't be beating Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, or Paris Saint-Germain, then there's no point turning up, is there? At Wembley as well, which is, let's be honest, is our stadium when it gets to that kind of year, like that kind of late in the season, like with the FA Cup finals. Obviously, it would be total Arsenal, wouldn't it? Like literally, even if you can't get your tickets, mate, the amount of fans that be around Wembley and at Wembley would be off the radar. Like, if we knock out Real Madrid or Man City, then do you know what? I think we should be going winning the Champions League. Like I look at Barcelona, mate. I watched them pre-season, mate.
That's what I wanted. Barca for the revenge. I wanted them.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, mate. I want Barca to get to the final, and I'm hoping that we get there with them. As you said, like, I think that we owe it. We owe them. We owe them. And
you've mentioned it as well, like in terms of previous shows and all that. In recent fixtures, it's been certain recent fixtures have been the redemption fixtures. Brentford, Newcastle, putting one on Newcastle after what they did to us early in the season. Doing Liverpool, putting one on Liverpool, and doing it before. Is it Pat? I don't think what it was now. There's been a few games where we've said that these are games that could be bananas. It's Nottingham Forest. That was it. Nottingham Forest after the last. It ended on back in May, away. That was a redemption game that could have gone wrong, but we're fine. We're going there. We're putting a mark on it and we're getting the win now. This could be. Imagine this could be a year of Bayern Munich. I mean, look at our history of Bayern Munich when we're last in the Champions League. And it's been now set up to be the revenge tour, basically. Revenge against Bayern. Madrid, yeah, we've got no revenge against them, but if we have to deal with them, we can try and deal with them and see how it goes there. Barcelona in that final, the ultimate revenge after what they did to us in 2006.
It's not even just 2006, though, is it? Like, that's massive.
Yeah,
Like, I think about the
for me, that's a pinnacle. Like, that's the start of what happened. And
but that's just the start of it, isn't it? And obviously that's the ultimate redemption, isn't it? But then you start thinking about all them years we drew them, like the Robin Van Persie red card in the Nou Camp, and you sit there, you think, like, Bayern Munich and Barcelona, we deserve to play them both. If we're gonna go and win this tournament, if we win this tournament, we need Bayern Munich in the quarters and Barcelona in the final.
Not long as, I'll take it all.
But I can't. Do you know what? I can't call, mate. I can't call that other side of the draw because you look at it, right? You look at it, you sit there and think, I don't think Dortmund would do it. But I look at the other three, which Simone's got history, mate. He's got them to the finals, so you can't totally rule him out whatsoever because he's got the experience. Do you know what I mean? You got Paris Saint-Germain because of Mbappe last year and all that. Could they do it? They haven't done it yet, have they? They haven't won the Champions League yet, have they? Because they lost
one final and they lost. Yeah, they lost.
Yeah. So, do you know what I mean? Could you imagine Arsenal Paris Saint-Germain final? Saliba versus Mbappe at Wembley. That'd be incredible, wouldn't it?
That would be a matchup, though. In terms of proper contest, I'm not talking about training drills and all that. A proper contest between the two. Jesus. Put the boys amongst them. Put the who the real men are and all that. Who can actually do the job?
Yeah, I do think though. First and foremost, though, that first leg Bayern Munich, we have literally got to go at them. Go at them.
Yeah,
I think we will as well, mate. I think we will. I think if we can get Partey and Rice fit, I think. Good question, one there from Emerson about the yellow card with Rice. Obviously, that's the only concern at the moment, isn't it? But if you get Partey and Rice in that centre midfield for both their games, mate, then we know how good Thomas Partey can be. I always go back to the Old Trafford game when we won 1-0 there. He was unbelievable, mate. He was unbelievable, and I just think if we can get Partey back to any kind of level like that, just for the back end of the season, then.
I think we've lost Liam. Guys, let me know in the chat if you could hear us or hear me or hear Liam, one of the two. I think we may have lost him. Yeah, not just me then. Oh, there. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
You're stuck in your flow there.
Yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, I was just saying. I'm confident that we can go to these away games. If we got Rice and Partey fully fit, I'm confident that we can go to anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and also the experience of Jorginho to lean on as well. Got Havertz, obviously, get into his form and all that.
Kai Havertz just his stout spot for me.
Yeah. Liam was frozen in time, fucked over by Perez.
I'd love to get one over them, mate. I'd love to get one over them. I actually can't call the Real Madrid Man City game at the moment.
No. Emerson could hear apparently, but he's on. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. I can't wait now. I just can't wait for these back in this season. Hopefully.
I just want a trophy. I don't care if it's one. If we have to win one, if we can only win one, take it. Just get us a trophy.
Well, if we win one trophy this year, mate, it's defining.
Yeah, it's the start. I think the start of things to come.
If you win the Champions League, then I think like
give the keys of North London to Arteta for life.
Well, yeah, there's that as well. But then the keys to open up Arsenal with what players wanting to come to Arsenal will be will be opening up as well, won't it? Like big players will want to come to us. I think big players want to come to us anyway. But if you go and win a Champions League, mate, that's a statement.
I mean, old Vinny Jr. asking for Declan's shirt yesterday. Going to Jude, where's Declan? Where's Declan? I want his shirt.
Hey, mate, they all know Declan is, though, don't they?
That's we haven't won nothing yet. So imagine what we are when we do win something and putting in the old silverware back to the Emirates, North London, the right side of North London anyway.
Well, I just sit there and think, mate, you put Timber back at left back and then you get a striker and you potentially get a centre midfielder to replace Partey. Like, if you think the project's going well at the moment, imagine when he gets these, because that's the thing, isn't it? He's never really come and brought a striker that you felt that's what Arteta actually wanted.
That's who he wants. That's the one to push us forward.
Yeah, like Jesus, I think, is pretty much someone who can play across the front three, but he knows it weren't the end goal. Jesus playing up top. Do you know what I mean? Havertz, I don't think long term that he's going to be that striker. I think he's going to be more the second striker. I think he definitely considers. I think he probably likes him in a different role, but I think it'd be interesting if you went and brought a powerful striker up front, and then you had Havertz playing off him, mate. Teams ain't going to want to play against that whatsoever.
No,
and then you look at whoever he gets to replace Partey, and then you sit there and you think, mate, we're going to be even better next year.
Emerson's saying before we go, have you both heard that over 100,000 applied in the ballot for the Bayern Munich home match? Well, there's no excuse in terms of it's going to be the full capacity at that stadium is going to be Arsenal fans, including what would be normally the away section. So out of the 100,000, over 60,000 are going to get tickets. So
that's fucking amazing.
And that's just the thing. This is happening without the success of silverware being lifted. What's it going to be like when you start lifting stuff consistently?
Everyone's hungry, isn't they? Like, we're all hungry. Like, we're starving. Yeah. We're starving. You're starving. I'm starving. Even Mr. Morgan there, he must be still starving. He's still racking them in, mate.
He's starving for a penalty.
Don't get me going on that one, mate. But everyone's starving, isn't they? Everyone's hungry for it. Like, we've been starved of it for so long that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants a bit of it, mate. Everyone wants to be there.
No, exactly. Oh dear. As I say, this is just a start. I mean, my point is that, as you say, we're all starving, we're all waiting, we're all gasping for this success to get going again. What's it going to be like when we actually start? I mean, we saw back in 2014 we won the FA Cup and ended that 9-year drought of no trophy. Yeah. The street, how packed that area was, the streets in North London were around the Emirates for the trophy parade. What is it going to be like when not if, it's when we do win the league title, whenever that may be, or the Champions League? It is going to be absolute seas of red and white for the entire N5, N7 area. It's going to be absolute carnage from both sides of this, in terms of not just where they have to they shove the trophy at the end of the parade and all that, but the entire area from even from Highbury itself, the streets will be packed.
Yeah. Oh, mate, like you said, there'll be over. I don't even know how many pounds. Like, we're like.
Well, it was a
couple. What was it? 250.
250, yeah. But say $250,000, yeah.
Well, mate, do you know what I mean? It's going to be more.
And that's just FA Cup.
Yeah, that was just the FA Cup, mate. Do you know what I mean? Something like that is going to happen at some point. Like,
to put it in perspective in terms of clubs wise, everyone goes, Arsenal aren't a big club. It was a 250,000 fans for that, for an FA Cup win. 2 years prior, Chelsea won the Champions League, and it was less fans turned out for that. Just saying.
Yeah, Arsenal, like, from a fan base perspective, Arsenal are always going to be bigger than Chelsea. Doesn't matter what they do in their lifetime. Ask like the fan base, they're never going to beat us with that whatsoever. Yeah, I'm excited. Like I hope we can do something this year. Like I don't know if we can. I think it's going to be.
When I say when it happens, I don't mean like when, like this season. I mean like down the line, some point this squad is going to happen.
But I'm fucking starving, mate.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm
20 years. It's 20 years.
Like even to the point I'm starving to go to Man City next week and do something, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like, this break the whole history up there.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Just break it up, mate. Like go and be. If you go and win at Man City, mate, momentum is going to be massive.
But also, it's the putting the fear of God into the rival fans and the rivals in general and the media.
Yeah, because we're still seen as that team that I think everyone thinks in 5 games time, like last year, we'll be out of it again. And do you know what? That could happen. That we got to be realistic. That could really happen. And I think if we lose Sunday, then I struggle to see us win the league. And that's how things can just change, just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's why I say in terms of putting that fear and changing that mentality. Not just within our club, but within.
But it's whether the players believe they can go to Man City on Sunday. We don't know that till they turn up Sunday. We don't know whether they actually believe that they can go and do it. You'll be able to tell within the first 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's the second they walk out that tunnel for the kickoff and all that. Yeah, you'll see in their faces if they're up for it or not.
I don't know what to expect Sunday, mate. I really don't know what to expect.
Colonel is pushing the boundaries tonight. That's all I'm saying before we wrap things up. Jesus, I can't even.
Mate, I'd love to do that, mate. I'd love to do that.
Oh dear.
I'm not sure they'd like the taste of it though.
I can't respond to that because I'll probably get in trouble. Oh dear, being in London and all that. Yeah. Keep some on that one. Jesus. Oh dear. Never know. You could never know. You could be opening your bar soon with and celebrating a title win.
Oh mate, can you imagine the old bar open if we win?
Jeez, that'd be carnage. All the booze out there will be gone in like half an hour.
Mate, there's some fucking booze out there as well, I'll tell you that much.
It'll be literally, we'll get a message to the group chat the following morning. Guess who's just called into bed at 8:30 in the morning?
Mate, I'll be out there drinking. Mate, I won't go to bed, mate. If we win Champions League,
that's what I'm saying.
I'll be straight in that bar about 3:00 in the morning, mate.
We'll get like videos and photos of you literally just down in God knows what.
Mate, if we win the Champions League, mate, we're on a bender.
I
think we do need to sort out a bar in the summer. That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, let's just put it out there. Yeah. Oh dear.
That sounds like a great idea.
And with that, we're going nearly 4 hours. Bloody hell, nearly. We are going to wrap things up because obviously it's coming for 10 to 11 now, so you need to go and get your beauty sleep.
Yeah, I do need to go to bed.
You wanted an early night.
Yeah, I know.
For the last 50 minutes, we're trying to wrap it up, but obviously,
I had 2 decisions: go to bed at 8 o'clock or come on here. No, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and with that, we are out of here. But thanks to him for obviously coming on.
Thanks for having me on again, mate.
You know, it's obviously always here, and you need that interaction and all that. Get out of the baby head and all that.
Absolutely.
Get some proper conversation going and all that. Yeah. In terms of the channel, we've got obviously Tuesday's show with Jonesy and G, obviously hosting. Liam, as he said, might be popping along for that. He'll keep us updated on that in the next day or two, on if he'll be a guest on that or not. Once we know who the rest of the guests are as well, we'll keep you updated on that. But that's going to be 8:30 back on the normal schedule of Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're lucky enough to go to the game today, don't forget to send over to Liam, G, or myself your match day photos or selfies and all that. We'll put them together and for a segment that they're putting together on that particular show as well. apart from that, I'm not doing it. I said because of how Southgate's behaved in this this international break towards Ben White and throwing him under the bus. I'm not doing any England watch-alongs, so hence why I didn't do it last night. Thank God. Otherwise, you'd have seen me just pass out sleep. I'm not doing the Belgium one either. No, hell fucking no. So it's going to probably be another podcast after Tuesday. I'm trying to think on Thursday or Friday for the match, sort of match previews, if you will, for Man City on the Sunday. You've got the match of the day stuff coming back on Saturday. The main event, double whammy, 2 games in one stream on Sunday. Cup final, / the biggest game of the season, potentially. All in one stream, all in one place. No one else is going to be doing it apart from us. So come over, come subscribe to the channel, follow, give the support, get behind the girls on Sunday and the lads, all in one hit. And hopefully we can have double celebrations one way or the other. And really upset the Emma Hayes and her farewell tour, and upset the hierarchy in the English Premier League as well. With us being there and being the bastards that we can be. Apart from that, though, yeah, thanks to Liam, thanks to obviously Gary earlier on as well, and everyone else in the chat, the new faces, a few new faces we've had in as well. But yeah, Liam, go and get your sleep, go and get your rest, because I think you're going to need it going forward from what's coming.
I think so, mate. I think so.
Liam's on paternity leave. It's fine. No, because he's got
mate?
He's got a nearly 2-year-old to look after. Bobby.
That's a full-time job in itself.
Got to get him up at a certain time, feed his breakfast, get him washed, get him dressed.
Oh, mate.
Sort the cats out.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I've got to feed them the treats in a minute before I go to bed.
Clear out the litter trays and God knows what.
Oh, yeah, there's that job as well.
It's not easy. It's not an easy life. So, yeah, we are out of here, guys. Take care. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.